least show people that we are trying to stream here. We are professionals.
Please put that in the blooper reel.
Yay, professionals!
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
I know,
really.
right?
Professional
Nowhere near
rejects.
close.
Professional amateurs.
We are
That's
secreting
an oxymoron.
Yeah.
It's true. All right.
Yeah, I'm not even that much of a professional. I didn't remember the word oxymoron.
Okay. That puts us live there. Let me go over here, and I'm going to host Wizards. Because I know, don't be rude. I want to host. There we go. Raiders Rejects now hosting you because we're super cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to close that screen. I'm going to keep Stream Elements up because I got to put the store together. I keep forgetting to do that now that we're affiliate. Yay!
Yeah, I'm in the middle. What?
I won't even comment.
Mordecai, I thought you were a fallen Asmer warlock.
I was going to be, but then decided to be.
Gary, you'll get your chance. So you'll get your chance. I haven't set the cheer bits. You can cheer, but I haven't set up all the stuff yet. Man, you know what? We've got so much we've got to do for Wizards. It's silly. Silly. Okay. We're waiting on Mordecai. He's having technical issues because he forgets that he has to hit join game. The simple step.
Man, I'm a console gamer. I'm not a PC gamer. It's a computer. It
Obviously, Mordecai. Obviously.
Boom! Touchdown, baby. Okay. So. Yep. And y'all watch out. Gary is in the channel, and he is trouble. So if he
Double D.
If he could mess with you, he would. But he really probably just messed with me. But it's okay. But he plays on Monday nights, on the second and fourth Mondays, Deadlands, and so you can come over there and mess with him. See,
I was about to say, is that how all your other play groups feel whenever I hop on the stream?
Nope, it's all part of the fun. Right. Okay.
Yes.
We're waiting for one moment. Yeah, Mordecai. Now your stuff, you may Fantasy Grounds is probably acting up or being slow because your books are probably having to reload. So.
Well, it's actually doing something right now. So.
Yeah. It's loading in. I had to reset it 2 weeks ago, and some players are having to reload books like Zorak did. But let's. So while he is getting loaded let's do our introductions, and we'll do our recap from 2 weeks ago. It's been that long, and they have been waiting patiently to play tonight. So we're going to play. But we'll start with LJ. We want you, don't forget, introduce who you are, who your character is, and if there's anything you want the world to know about you, please feel free to tell us.
My character's name is LJ Ingvar Thornborn. He's a Tempest Cleric of Thor. Me personally, my name is Jeff, one of the owners of Two Kings Games. Gen Con was fun. It was kind of very crowded, overwhelming, but still fun. And after that, we here shortly will be going live with our Kickstarter.
Uh-oh, you cut out.
I said here before too long, once our website is finished, we'll be going live with our first Kickstarter. So
there you go. And so are we. Matt's got his going up at the end of the month. Who's next
Can
here?
I work for one of you?
Braun, you're next. How about that? Braun, Bran, Brony. He's thinking. You're muted. Oh, I know. Got it.
Gotcha. Kids.
Yeah, that's what I forgot. We'll let you go take care of that. Chris, what about you? Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everybody. My name is Dan. I'm going to be playing Krishan Aganya. I am a Fire Genasi wizard from the School of Divination. I joined this party because honestly, I don't think I had anything better to do. Yeah, you can find me on my handle. Trin is in on both Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, just here, super excited. Been dying to play for the past 2 months. So all I did last week was just go to New York. So that's just lame. So
we cried a lot. Zorik.
Hello. I'm Jay, or Zorik Zazach. I'm a half-orc fighter. I don't have a kidney, and
Gave it up.
that's about. I have a. That's about it. I can't drink anymore. I'm very sad about it.
That's right. You
no.
can't. That's true. That's right. Yep. But so
Zorik loves drinking. I'm just putting that out there because.
And
my
walking around with
curious-
that, his clothes on, apparently. Something about that.
That was
Oh,
one
yeah.
time, and it wasn't my fault. I was showering.
what about George? You're a hot piece of
Outside.
ass.
Right then. First of all, you said outside. I thought inside. Guess.
Keyword thought.
At least she never said anything.
That's right. Mordecai.
I'm Mordecai Alfredo Lorenzo the Fifth. I'm John in real life, which real life is just plain boring.
It's okay.
Um,
What's up, Dan?
I'm currently trying to set up everything. Everything looks like it's running, and I'm thinking about starting a podcast. So hopefully, you guys will be able to check that out one day.
That's right. All right, Braun, back to you.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play Bran Brightwood.
Braun. I keep calling him Braun.
That's pretty much it. I used to stream. I don't anymore.
Bad face.
Occasionally we do. Yeah. But yeah,
We
I'm ready to play.
dragged him kicking and screaming over here. So
Kind of.
yeah. I just opened up the door and he kind of walked through it. Said, "Just here, the world is your oyster. Have fun." Yep. All right, there's my players, folks. I'm Duff563, hosting the lovely game here on the Wizards of the Couch. I'm one of the wizards that sits on the couch and tries to keep that mimic from biting, but we're unsuccessful most of the time. Also, am the owner and operator of Praetor's Rejects on Twitch TV/Praetor Rejects. Streaming goodness 4 or 5 times a week, plus over here, so we're having some good times. For those who are, I don't know how many new people we got in that. We're yeah, there's a few. Hey, all right. Oh boy, yeah. My son, are you watching now? Let me send him a message. He's wanting to harass me. But yeah, great. So Wizards. Hang on a second. Wizards of the Couch. All right. Yeah, he may be watching on the Praetor's channel. Yeah, Jordan, I'm actually on Wizards of the Couch channel. What you're watching on the Praetor's channel is a host. See, and this is my son. He's supposed to know this stuff, but he's kind of missing it. But anyway, so yes. So for next week, for anybody that's new watching the channel, starting Monday with our Deadland show, we'll be doing a week of birthday celebration for moi. And I've been doing it for 3 or 4 years now. And what we do is we stream and we give away presents to the viewers. All the stuff and the lovely moolah that we make with Twitch, we buy stuff. And so we're going to give away multiple things of dice. We've got a wooden dice holder with Praetor's Rejects logo on it. We're going to give away the Essentials box kit for D&D that was just released. I got a box of that to give away to somebody. I've got the Acquisitions Incorporated hardback book that we're going to give away, and we're giving away Total Party Kills publishing game, his whole library, 65 plus actually 66 PDFs, because he's going to just released one, and he's going to give that to me also. We're going to give away that whole library to a lucky viewer, and that's going to be
exciting.
Yeah, that's going to be on this session next Friday. So we will post that on Discord and on Twitter and the pictures of everything, but all next week. And we'll try to stream something Saturday or Sunday next week. Actually, Saturday the 17th is my birthday. I'm not sure what's happening there. We'll figure it out. But we're going to go back to some of our roots in the tech world. I posted out there. I've been hankering. You like that word, hankering? To do some Minecraft again. I used to host and run multiple public Minecraft servers back in the day, and I am just itching to run one again. And so far it's me. We'll do some Praetor stuff. We're going to do 20 sides every story. He has got some his viewers and streamers that want to play, and for the win. He has been wanting. He reached 100 subs, and that's just phenomenal. That he is just hitting it really hard. And he said when he reaches 100 subs, he was going to do some Minecraft, and he's never played it before. So this is just going to be glorious to be watching someone that hasn't played it before try to figure it out. But yeah, so we're going to open that up and do some stuff across the channels and for our viewers and stuff like that too. So that's coming up this month. Just not sure yet. I'm still getting the servers all spun up. So we'll figure that all out, and then we'll make those. They'll be public to some viewers and to those who subscribe and Patreons. And we'll figure it all out. Oh, there's my son. Yeah, Jordan Ben. There he is. So,
Hi, Jeff's son.
Yep. Go. We can't wait. 2 weeks. I'm shipping his ass to Austin, and he can go live down there and go to school. Have fun.
I love Austin.
So, and then we are
Jordan, you're gonna have so much fun.
empty nesters completely. So,
Congratulations. I still have 14 years to go.
Oh, Jordan.
Okay. Yeah. He's going to troll the whole session, so I'm just going to ignore him like I normally do. So, unless he wants money, okay? You know, he just came back.
Hey, Duff, when he goes off to school, you can just sell whatever stuff he leaves behind. And
he will. Oh, he's already. Yeah, trust me. He's already. I don't need this stuff. Well, then it won't be here when you come back. So
you can use it to upgrade your setup.
But no, I'm pretty much got it upgraded. Yeah. So, I'm not going to talk about that. That's we'll just kind of bypass that. So anyway, let's pick up. So recap. Who wants to? Since we missed a couple of players from 2 weeks ago. The other three of you, Bran, who wants to do the recap? Bran, who wants to do possible what happened when we played? Bron?
Do you want me to do the recap spiel I did earlier?
I don't. Oh, you're talking about with the post I said. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, that we posted it on Facebook. Can we keep the half orc? Have him keep his clothes on, or having the fire genasi set things spontaneously on fire? Probably not, but there are questions to be answered. But I
have no regrets.
So the group, we were playing Lost Mines of Phandelver, and in the session 2 weeks ago, they decided that they wanted to go back and visit the lone goblin that had gotten away from them in the initial ambush, and follow the tracks up to a little cavernous hideout, and went inside there and were able to dispatch multiple goblins plus a bugbear that was kind of leading the group, and found a cavern full of supplies. Let me send the map to all the players so you can kind of see where y'all have been at. And that was on the east side. On the far west side was some more goblins, and they were holding an older gentleman that once they took care of the goblins, they found that it is Sildar, who was one of two gentlemen that were traveling back to Phandelver. The other one being Gundren Rockseeker, who the group has been asked to try to find out what him and his brothers are doing up in this area, and kind of ingratiating themselves with the people in the area to research for Praetor, what's going on, and something about a magical item in a place called the Wave Echo Cave, and something that's been lost in the ages of time. So the group basically went through the complex here, fought the goblins, ended up, I think one or two of them may have dropped and died, but were revived, have Sildar move back over to where Clark and the Bugbear was keeping a bunch of supplies, and they did a long rest, and actually all of you leveled up too. So and I think Zork, I think we got you leveled up. I think I told you I leveled you up, and the main thing you got was it Action Surge or Second Wind? One of the things you got.
Actions.
I think it was Action Surge. So check, yeah, Action Surge. So that's on your Actions tab. No, actually, I didn't do. Check that out, Zorik. But you'll want to know on it that you can do a regular action. You can kind of like do a second attack, but you have to finish a long rest before you can do it again. I forgot to code it for you. My bad. So sorry. She gave a kidney for Action Surge. Okay, that being said, so we're going to pick up the action there. A long rest was completed. Sildar is you know what? Long rest, short rest. It's whatever I damn well want it to be. Okay? I'm the DM. Right? Maybe? Or is that what the rules say? Fine, whatever.
Sometimes.
The rules, fine. Rules, schmools.
There's actually no specific general rule that states.
Yeah.
Did you just say general specific rule?
Yes, he did.
He did. So that being said, let's get the game started here. A long rest was completed. It is, you believe, sometime we'll say it's morningish. Spent a good bit of time in the cave. Sildar is feeling a little bit better. He's had some rest under y'all's guidance. He's kind of refreshed. He kind of, he sleeps. He's very, recovering. He slept hard. Y'all really haven't chatted with him much yet, other than y'all rescued him and got him out from the goblins. So that is where we'll pick up the action.
That Sildar wants to get back to Phandelver because he wants to meet his friend Larno, the wizard.
Okay, thank you. You can remind me all the stuff that I forgot right there in that little recap. Small little detail there.
And we all found +1 weapons.
That I know you didn't. I know better.
And
and we
did
were
find
a
out
wish spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Sildar that Gundren believes he found the map that will lead to the Wave Echo Cave.
Mm-hmm. And it was
And-
taken from
And
him.
we also, I can't remember exactly. I'd have to look it up. Some kind of information about the Black Spider and the castle.
What?
That's why you have
Yeah.
notes to take,
We
LJ.
we found the lion shield.
My mind
So
was
we-
getting ready for Gen Con.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So in the supplies, Chris is right. In the cave area, a lot of these these boxes and crates and all that look like they have come from multiple caravans, and there's stamps of trading on them, and several of them have the Lion Shield Costers logo on it, and
that's right, because he took one of them off to bring back.
And you
I
know
have it
that
with me.
she's looking for her stuff.
Yeah.
So, Sildar, do you know anything else about why you were captured?
The main thing he says, yes, is that that for whatever reason, Clark, the Bugbear, had orders to waylay Gundren, and they beat them up, in the cave here. But then some bugbears, bugbears showed up, and then him and Gundren were split apart. And that's when he heard something about the Black Spider, to bring the dwarf to him, to whoever the Black Spider was. But Sildar said, "I've never heard that name. It's totally a mystery to him." And that that the Gundren had a map, and that it was taken with him to wherever the dwarf, wherever the Black Spider's at. He did hear something called Cragmaw Castle, and discussions, but he's never heard of that either. And he said maybe that was why, he maybe his friend Liarno, who had sent to Phandelver a few months ahead of him to try to, kind of get the town back into shape. The town's been, heavy set upon by hard times, but there's some orcs raiding the area, and it's just it's needing a rebuilding process, but the area is definitely populated. There are some miners and such that kind of come in and out of the mountain areas close to the town, and they can trade the ore and stuff that they find with the one of the shops down there. But he says maybe someone, if they can get back to Phandelver, might know more information. That's about all that he knows. And he's, I don't think, what was, let me see, what else was there? There it goes. Sildar's gear. Y'all found that. No, actually not. All his gear's gone. He was wanting, he was asking if y'all had found his stuff, but he's got a sword and some, armor and all that, and none of that seems to all have been taken away from him. That's it. He's still kind of, he's putting the pieces together, but that's the major highlights of his story. And he said, knowing that we needed to rest, but he would like to get back as soon as possible. Let's get back to Phandelver to figure out that'd be a better place of operation to plan the next step to find his friend Gundren.
I mean, let's go try to find Larno, because if he's supposed to be in Phandelver, we didn't meet anyone by the name of Larno back in Phandelver. So maybe now that we have Sildar, you can probably introduce us, and we'll get you home safely, and then we'll.
Yeah, he'd like to. He hasn't been to. He was on his way to Phandelver to meet with Larno, and he's never been there yet either. So.
Yeah. So how about we take you to Phandelver, and then we can more information about Crackmaw Castle, or the Black Spider, or maybe if he's seen Gundren. So that would be a good step. Yes? No? Okay.
Sure.
I guess.
I agree.
No, I'm waiting for anybody else to chime in.
Yeah, no, agree.
Plus, someone in town will probably know something about the castle.
That's what he's hoping.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what he's hoping. So.
Let's go.
What should we do with all this stuff here, though?
It belongs to, I believe it belongs to Lanine.
Some of it, I think, does.
And I think she would be, she wants the stuff back. So we should probably let her know that her stuff is in that troll cave.
Or we could take it with us.
I was going to say we could steal it. That was
No.
an
I mean, take it back to her. I'm sure she would appreciate us taking the stuff back to town for
Where's your
her
wagon?
instead of.
How much?
Did y'all bring the wagon? I can't remember.
Our wagon isn't in town.
No,
I
we
thought it
didn't
was-
bring the wagon.
Yeah.
No.
We can cut down some trees, build a sled, and I could pull it back to.
No! Just no!
Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's do
Why? For what reason?
What, Zorik, you have a problem with this?
We could take some stuff and let them know that it's in there. We have other things to do.
He
I
has
mean,
a
we're
shower.
going
He
that
has
way
to get to a
anyway.
shower.
Oh, how about we take as much as we can? How about we can take as much as we can carry? But
I could make
we
my
might not be
shirt
able to-
into a bag.
Yeah, you're pretty
can-
certain that maybe a sled might work, but you're really going to need a wagon for this stuff, folks.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all for Zorik taking off his shirt, but
my God.
let's take what we can carry now, and then tell Lanine where the rest of the stuff is. That way,
Or
get the
we can
rest of the
just
stuff.
carry proof that we found these supplies. That way, we're not overburdened with things in case we get ambushed on our way back to town.
I do have
yeah.
proof, and I hold up my like the piece of wood that had the lion shield.
Yeah. He did say y'all did talk
I
about
do
that,
have-
grabbing it also. You can
I-
take
I
that
already
back to
have
show her.
that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let
Alright.
her know that her stuff is here.
Yep. Okay. So we're going
Okay.
to head back to Phandelver, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
That seems to be the plan.
All right. So we.
Zorik's taking lead this time.
What? Huh? Sorry,
Nothing.
the mushrooms are still having a weird effect from last week.
All right. So with this being said, y'all knew that you were in this area and somewhere in the countryside, and
Thunder Tree.
you
I
will
want to go there.
head off.
No, the wizard will just burn it down.
It's sacred ground now.
Wizard will do that. It's kind of sad.
Hey.
Alrighty. And let's see. We need where's my come on, Duff. Let's get together here. We need some checks. Okay. Y'all are able to make your way through the countryside back to the road. And you take it's about a 2-day trip. Let's see, on day 2. All right, nothing interrupts the trip. And y'all make your way and cresting over the hillside road, and before you, once again, lies the town of Phandelver. And you make your way down the northern, from the north to south, down the road. And where are we going first?
I asked Sildar, Sildar, where in Phandelver would we find Larno?
Where were you supposed to meet him?
He tells you that he had met him. He had lost contact with him about a month ago, and so he happened to meet up, or just fell into company with the dwarf. And he knew that he was headed. He found out that the dwarf was headed to Phandelver, and so they set out together to make their way here, so that he could investigate what the fate is of Larno Albrecht.
So you don't know where Larno is. Okay, got it. Well, how about we set you up at the Stone Hill Inn? No Toblin, so
He will be more than glad. So when he says, "Lead the way, good sir."
okay.
I'm going to lead the
So-
way. So I want to go back to take a shower.
Shower with your shirt on this time.
No!
Didn't work. Why would
Hey.
I do that?
Okay, I leave
Shower
you-
with
Don't
someone
die
standing
in the
guard.
shower.
Could someone stand guard while I shower?
Well,
You, the wizard?
Preferably not him.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Okay, y'all head on down toward the
Yes,
Stone
I'll do
Hill, and you introduce Sildar to
Toblin.
Toblin. Thank you, Toblin Stonehill, and they secure a room for him, and he asks Toblin. You hear him bring up the conversation about Larno. And he says, I kind of remember. I think he was a human wizard, and you hear Sildar, yes, him. Maybe we haven't seen him in quite a while. Check in with Harbin Wester, who is basically kind of like the town mayor, somewhat, so to speak, town master, and he is down at the town master hall, which is just it's the big red building just south of the inn, across from the Lion Shield Coster. And he says that maybe that the fat pompous ass that Harbin is, he might know, but he's not been really good for anything lately. They had another run in with some of the red brands, and they were they were down there searching for you. I think you guys, and they were pointing back toward y'all. Yeah, they are they've gotten themselves kind of all worked up over at the Sleeping Giant Tap House, waiting for y'all to come back into town. So I would be very careful. And he looks at the 5 of y'all. They're out for blood because of what happened. And Sildar kind of looks at y'all and he asks, what's this all about? And he wants to know, what is he talking about? What happened? Who are the red brands?
Bandits.
They're bandits, and they attacked me while I was showering. We murdered them, and I guess they're sad now.
It's not murder if it's self-defense.
You see these red
That's
patches
what I
affixed
said,
to my
but apparently
warhammer?
that's not it.
They once belonged to
It's
them.
justified murder.
Exactly.
But it's not.
Maybe.
Murder.
But it is. I was naked, and they tried to fight me. Brave men they are. And then I killed them. It's what happens.
So Sildar kind of looks at this and he goes, that is interesting. And he looks at all of y'all and, thanks, Battle Babe. Appreciate it. Welcome to, we're streaming, Wizards of the Couch. I'm Duff563. I run Praetor's Rejects. So we also, I stream a session over here on the Wizards. Actually going to be streaming another one shortly. But we also stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays over on Praetor's Rejects. So check us out there too. And actually, I will throw up the linkage. So I have make the bot work for you. Sildar looks at y'all and says, let's get a quick bite and get the dust off of our bodies. And I suggest that we make a visit to this Mr. Wester at the Town Master's Hall, and let's get this issue taken care of. And as a representative of the Lord's Alliance, I shall. And this is just things sound wrong here. And if Larno's missing, and there's general mayhem in the area, it sounds like this is something that needs to be taken care of. And
Would any of
group.
us know what the Lord's Alliance?
Other than you just know, you can roll me a history check. Well, how about that, Bran?
Thanks.
Roll me history.
I'm gonna roll a history check too.
All of you can.
Can I do it? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Basically, those if you get over 10, basically the Lord's Alliance is a faction of a group of individuals who believe in the law and the order of things within the area, and they are protectors of that. Very good people, but they believe in justice for all. LJ, you didn't. You skipped that in class, sir, buddy. So
I did. I was too busy learning how to smash.
That's right. So that being said,
I would like to make a suggestion to Sildar. I would like to stop by the Lenine's quarter, the Lion
Shield
building with
Coster?
the Lion Shield on it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, the Lion Shield Coster, and I would like to meet with Lenine first before we meet with Harbin Wester. So yes.
What's that face for there, Bran?
I didn't like that.
Gary.
It's Gary. He's Gary's messing with him. Gary's played on some of his shows too. So many of us have interacted with each other's channels, and that's the beauty of Twitch and what we do here in this community.
It's wonderful.
Yes. So
Beautiful.
all right. Well, y'all have a quick bite. Toblin is they brush some food in, get you some some drinks to wash everything down. He basically tells he gets one of his chore handlers, just makes you kind of put an eye out just to check the area, just make sure the red brands. It's late morning. Y'all kind of pulled in there, maybe even closer to noon. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. There, Battle Babe. He's pretty certain they're probably not even awake yet. And Riff. Oh yeah, okay. Yep. There you go. Another follow. And check out our YouTube channel too over there, and Twitch, all the fun stuff.
And watch how I took down 5 goblins in one shot, and also burned out a tree.
I remember burning them.
I seem to remember the history of that battle going. You put them to sleep. I destroyed them.
So
Kind of rude, but all right.
Food. Hey, now, Zork.
Sorry.
Now, behave. Okay.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Remember, when the DM smiles, it's already too late.
Once he rolls the dice, it's already too late.
No, it's once he smiles.
Oh no. Oh no!
All right. So the group finishes up a quick bite. You reassess, you get cleaned up, and y'all head out of the inn and are heading south. And you said Chris, you're wanting to make a beeline, and so Sildar will acquiesce to your request, because understanding that you're wanting to let Lenine know he approves of that step. So you will step up to the Lion Shield and do what?
I'm just gonna. Is there a knocker on the door?
You can just knock.
If there's not a knocker, then I'm just gonna knock on it with my.
No, you can see through the windows that she's back there in the back doing some work on stuff. Yep.
Hey, lady, who's inside the house? Lady, please.
Does it look like
we
it's
have
open?
things.
This is the half orc.
I'm yelling. I'm
I know you
yelling
are.
through the door.
Yep.
I'm like slightly embarrassed by this because like proper etiquette dictates that one should knock first, not yell through the window. So I'm kind of like embarrassed. I'm like, oh no.
You can
And
still knock.
And not set
Just
random
telling
trees on
her.
the forest on fire.
That's right. She will hear the commotion out in the street and come moving toward and look out the window and kind of.
Hello.
There's no one here to help her, so she recognizes the group and steps outside and opens it. Please, my whatever wares that I have here, of not much of late though, is of yours to choose if you need something. How goes your day so far?
Oh, not bad. Pretty good.
I could have used 5 more minutes.
I almost died.
He almost
Hi.
died.
Hi,
Gee.
Lenine. My name is Krishan Aganya, and I
Well met.
noticed that I heard that you were missing some items,
Mhm.
and I believe we came across some of these items in a recent adventure we had. And as I'm saying this, I pull out like the wood that has like the lion shield to like present to her.
Ooh, where did you find all this? Yes, this is my stamp. Where? What now? Please tell me more.
Yes, you were missing a large inventory. Is that
A couple of
correct?
shipments have not made it in recently. Yes, my wares are low. That is true.
We did find these in a cave not too far from here.
Ooh.
We could give you directions, but maybe you can help us out.
Well, staff has been an issue. I've been more than, if you know where they're at and have familiarity with the area, how about if there's a way maybe we can speak with Barthen to get a wagon. I'm sure he has something. I would be more than happy to pay the group 50 gold pieces if you would retrieve all that has been stolen and return it to me.
I told you we should have just brought it.
With what? I yell.
You said you're low on staff.
Well, yeah, the town has, it's more farmers and there's miners out and about, and you can tell that this town is in need of rebuild mode. And Sildar, that was one of his jobs here with Larno, was they were coming here to help get the mines kind of reflowing again and get trade back through here. But they knew of some of supplies shipment and other merchants into town, even in Waterdeep, were complaining about stuff coming out of the Desserin Valley weren't making it. And so, so this is not a surprise to him. So she's looking at you going, yes, and without wares, I can't, function here in town. So, but I have a little money left, and I'm willing to give it to the group if you will retrieve said goods and bring it back, please.
Perception check to see if there's anything valuable that I might want instead of the gold.
She doesn't have anything about it. She just has regular adventuring gear. She's just a regular waypost.
Okay, then if I don't see anything like valuable or anything of note, I look to the group and I'm like,
May as well, yeah. I mean, 50 gold. Screw it.
to her
Let's do
and
it.
I say, we would be more than happy to get your inventory back to you for 50 gold piece per person. For our troubles,
No,
we will.
She doesn't have that much. She only has 50 gold for the group.
50 gold for the party.
Oh, okay. Then, yes, we will do it for 50 gold.
And a spare kidney. That's coming from chat, Zorik. Sorry. That's your...
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, we do have some business here in town that we must attend to first, but we will make our way and get your wares after speaking with Barthen.
Thank you. She's kind of shocked for words. I will forever be in your debt. And
Yes, you will.
She says, I am more than willing to help out where I can.
I extend my hand out as like a handshake, and I'm like, we'd be more than happy, and just offer her a handshake.
And she says, and she goes, yes, and I think y'all may know, if someone hasn't told you already, that the Red Brands are looking for y'all.
Yeah, they told us. So I'll just kill them again. It's fine. Thank you then.
What my friend means to say is we are not.
I said what I meant. You can't cover this up.
But thank you so much for the tip.
With pleasure. And she.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Y'all head back outside, and Sildar says, "Are we good? Good." And he's
I'm gonna ask her if she has like little ceramic like toys or
no.
Or like any little toy, just anything.
No. I do not.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Apologize. She's just a provision house. Weapons and gear.
Well, that's a shame. Alright, I leave.
Okay. So y'all head out and head just southeast to the red building right here. And you can, it's a sturdy stone walled building, pitched wooden roof on it, and there's a little bell tower on the back side of it. The front door, you can see, it basically says there's a little sign that's written in common, and it reads, reward Orc Schnir Reverend Tor. Those of a mind to face the Orc menace should inquire within. And it has a town seal, and there's a scribbling of signature on it. And Sildar kind of looks at it and goes, that's not very, really, it means we should have taken care of this earlier. We've known that orcs have been in trouble for some time, and it's continued on. It upsets me. And he kind of kicks open the door and kind of strodes into the jailhouse.
I wonder
so
if
to
the orcs would be willing to talk.
Hopefully. I'll go in first.
Well, he's
I
already
will
strode
follow.
in. Yeah.
Oh,
I followed,
idiot!
I followed Sildar in.
And so, strode into, what you're going to see is
Loading.
basically loading. Yep. And there is a open room here.
A load screen.
Oh, you got a map for your town hall.
You like
Fancy.
that? I like that. I'm fancy man.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
That's right. Oops, that's not quite. I forgot to add the.
We're too big for this.
Wow.
Yeah, no. I
Did
don't
somebody cast a large person?
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
helpful
huge.
if I put a grid on the damn map. So let's do that real quick, because that's a dork maneuver. But, hey, it happens.
Does
Boom.
that mean we now classify as large?
There we go. Okay.
Oh.
So Sildar strodes in, and he says, "Where is the town master?" And you kind of is waiting around for a moment. We're looking.
I'm gonna repeat it, but in Orcish.
Say what now? I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm gonna repeat what he said, but in Orcish.
All right.
I don't-
And
I don't.
nope. Comes kind of stumbling out of the front door, the door straight across from Sildar. And y'all kind of see it opens up, and honestly, it's not like y'all aren't going to see the rest of this area, but actually, I'll just show you the whole darn thing. It's kind of, boom. It's coming to you. One moment, please. There we go. Wow. It's not that big of a map. Maybe it is. Huh. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he steps out. Who is making all this racket? Comes to my town hall. And Sildar just kind of,
That's him. I'm
Kinda-
just here.
yeah, he kind of pulls his, his doublet down and all that. And he introduces himself, and he says, "You must be the town master." And Harbin says, "Yes, I am. What is it you want?" And Sildar says, "I am of the Lords of Alliance, and I am here seeking my friend Larno Albrick." And Harbin says, "I haven't seen that fool for a few weeks now." And Sildar says, well, you're in charge of protecting the town, and who are these red brands that people are complaining about? And Harbin just kind of throws his hands up in the air and goes, "Nah, they're nothing but just a mercenary guild. They're not all that much trouble, really." And Sildar
Really?
says,
So when they tried to kill us the other night, that wasn't a big deal.
no, they were sure that there was just a misunderstanding. They keep to themselves over at the Sleeping
Oh.
Giant.
The
No, they
red
don't.
sashes affixed to my Warhammer says different.
Well, be that as may, I run the law here. What is it you want? I
You're not
speak to
very
the
good
town.
I step up to Harbin and I say, Phandelver was killed and under your
It was
rule.
a tragic event. Yes, you are true, and unfortunately, and we still have not been able to ascertain where his wife and children are either. But it'll also
are
be resolved in
not-
good time.
They are not just a mercenary group. They have committed murder. And you have a member of the Lord's Alliance asking you directly what you plan to do about them or what plans of actions you have taken.
Well,
Right, enough with this polite
you-
shit. What? How much are they paying you?
what do you mean? No one pays me.
Well,
We're kind of
you seem
low
to
on
be-
resources here, if you haven't noticed. I don't even have any
Exact
other type
reason they
of.
would pay you.
I don't know what you mean. I don't have time for this. I have important paperwork to look after. And he looks to Sildar.
You have
you're-
people in your town being murdered and dying. You have shipments being raided, and apparently now I see you have issues with orcs, and you choose to hide and cower behind the walls of your precious town hall.
Make an
What a
insight check.
miserable excuse for leadership.
Insight check to see his emotional state and why it might be that way.
Whose emotional state? You talking about Harbin's? The town master?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Same.
Go right ahead.
That would suck. I see nothing. There we go.
He, LJ, you will get insight that he is in over his head. And he has no backbone. And that there is no security there's no, barely, there's no lawman. There's nothing like that here that you have seen whatsoever or heard of.
All right,
yep.
Give me some thunder. I'm gonna intimidate him.
Can I help?
Sildar, and he says, he says, once I believe that law and order is of paramount concern here, and it's you do not possess the cojones to hold the position that you are. Being a member of the Lord's Alliance, it is upon my duty to establish that justice, and you, good sir, will be relieved of duties here as of this moment. And Harbin's just kind of, what? And he says, you will either acquiesce to my authority, or I am certain that your jail's here, and he will look around and he will find one. Yes, he'll go over to the doors to the west and look back there, and there's a couple of jail cells. You will find this your new home. And Harbin's just kind of going, not sure what's going on.
I say to Harbin, that means you're fired.
And Sildar rushes up to them, and do you have a problem with that? And he's poking his chest, and he says, Harbin's now just a quivering mass of, nothing. But
Shut
orcs,
up!
it's only so much I could do with orcs. And he goes, the orcs will be taken care of. What about my friend? And I want to know more about Larno. He was supposed to be taking care of stuff. We didn't. And Harbin, because he was too, it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, he was over to the east looking at the old manor that had fallen down. And that was the last that we saw him. He hasn't been back since. And he goes, what do you mean? The manor, the dilapidated structure that you see. And Harbin will point to right here on this wall. He will point to kind of it's a map of not only the town but the general vicinity. Basically, your Sword Coast map that y'all kind of have, but it's kind of inlaid with the city also. And he will point to the manor that is off to the far east, that overlooks the city, the town, and say, yes, he was there investigating the surrounding area. And we haven't seen him since. Sorry. I had more pressing issues of trying to determine the best way to take care of the orcs, and have actually was able to set aside 100 gold pieces for someone to take care of them.
We will take care of
100 whole gold pieces.
That's all we
100.
have.
So many.
Many travelers have reported a war band of orcs in the area of Reverend Tor, and he will point, and it is far off to the east, and then down. So back to your Sword Coast map, he says he will show y'all, and in the map that he points to, out of the area where the old Owl Well is at, was an old tower that's been there forever. That's somewhere in that area vicinity. South of there was a kind of a canyon area called Reverend Tor, and he says orcs have been known to be coming out of that area, and he was going to try to figure out how to get somebody to go take care of the issue, because supplies have been few and far between coming from the Desrin Valley, which is off to the far east, off the map.
Well, we found the supplies.
Well,
We
more
found
than
some-
just those supplies. This has been something that's been going on. More travelers have been accosted. Some have been killed. You found supplies from goblins. He's talking about orcs. Whole different deal.
It's probably my dad. So
upon the land.
Are you my dad?
Well, Sildar turns and says, "Yes, we are going to." He looks to the group and he says, "I could use some help here to you, and being as like I said, a member of the Lord's Alliance, if you are so inclined to help me out here, I am willing to put up. I can summon and get 500 gold for the group together for some pay, and we can work out some more compensation for some of the tasks, such as the orcs here. You have a task set before you to retrieve some lost provisions for Lenine over at the Lion Shield, and then this red brand threat needs to be taken care of. And I, have unfortunately, not seen you in action, but I've seen the results of that action, and I'm quite confident I feel that you as a group can handle yourselves. And if you have the wherewithal, I would appreciate some help here. We need to bring law and order to this area, and prosperity to this region, even at a higher level. And we have a few tasks before us. Could I count on this group to help take care of these issues?
You have my hammer.
You have my Eldritch Blast.
I mean, fine. Whatever. Wait, can you get me a small ceramic toy?
I have a little frog with shiny eyes.
This is for me.
Sure. He will.
Great.
We'll find something. Trust me. So
Okay.
he
So
grabs
basically-
Harbin by the ear, and he drags him back into his office, and he says, "Show me everything that has been going on in here for a while." And Harbin is just still flustering and trying to talk his way out, or trying to figure something out, and Sildar just cracks him one upside the head. "Pay attention, boy. I am now in charge here. You are not."
That
He-
just
He walks back to y'all and says, "Find out, good sirs, what else possibly is going on in this town. There are several more establishments here. Check in with more locals if you would so please. Red Brands, understanding that they are a menace in the area. I would see if you can find out more information about them right now before you engage them. Maybe getting a little bit more lay of the land would be, shall we say, smart at this point in time, to see how big an issue we have before us to tackle."
Alright.
We could either go to the old manor in the east to see that was where Larno was last seen, or we can go to the Sleeping Giant Tap House, which was where the Red Brands were reported to hang out looking for us.
We probably shouldn't go there because
Why?
of obvious
They're
reasons.
looking for us. Surely
I'm
they
sure
just
they
want to
are,
talk.
but the man just said, and I'm sure we don't want so many civilians murdered because we angered.
Yes, first we should finish our task of getting the provisions back to the town.
Yeah,
Do you
we
think
do
that
need food.
True. Let's go to Barthen's, get a wagon, and then we can go to the cave and pack up everything, and then we can head back.
our trip from the cave back will be safe if red brands are still roaming free? I'm worried that they'll ambush us when we have all of Lenine's cargo and inventory with us. They would
Do we
attack us
know?
like
What are they gonna do? Set it on fire?
You set a tree on fire, now it's never going to leave you alone. Uh,
And the druid hates you now.
the issue
Oh.
is, if there's many of them, there's what, 5 of us? We can't take out many.
We took out many goblins. Bandits are like goblins.
Goblins
Mini
equal a
goblins, not
bit-
mini goblins.
Mini. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good play on words there. Not bad.
I like it.
I've never.
I mean, if you want to kill them, I'm perfectly fine with that. Set the house on fire, let whoever runs out come back. But they do need
Just
food and they
murder
do
them
need
one at a
provisions.
time.
I say we collect their things and pick them off if they come, looking for.
Well,
We could set.
I am in
a trap for
agreement.
'em.
I
We have
agree.
the perfect bait. Zork, just take off your shirt and they will come running.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I'm aware that my glistening abs are like a lighthouse, but I can't just take off
Yeah,
my
they are.
shirt. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that's how shirts work.
I don't think it was your abs that brought the attention.
Yes, it was my sickening V.
Oh my.
Duff, what was it that you said earlier? Expect on a stream?
I'm not saying a word. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not saying a word.
Oh.
you guys are in agreement that we can handle bringing back Lenine's stuff. Then let's do that. Let's do that first.
Yes.
Let's do that.
All right.
It cost us. It's fine.
Derp.
We're gonna have to meet with Barthen first. So let's meet with Barthen.
Yes, let's go get the wagon.
Yes.
I start walking.
Okay. The group heads out of and Sildar says, "Please check in with me from time to time. I trust you know how to you. I know you know how to handle yourselves. Just if you don't mind, I would appreciate a report from time to time to know where things are at. And when I have information too, I will compile it and we'll be able to give y'all updates as I continue affecting some control and some order to things around here. I truly appreciate your willingness to help me in this endeavor." And he turns around and he comes. Yes.
Sildar's hand and look him dead in the eye, and I say,
He he acknowledges it, and he turns around and he points to Harbin. He says, "You and I have much to discuss." And he slams the door to the office, and you hear Harbin, "Ah!" And Harbin's going to have a really bad day for the rest of the day.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna talk to the group some. I just want it to be known, with the way he's treating the townmaster or the former townmaster, I am only working with Sildar out of necessity at this point. I do not agree with his treatment of the man.
He has no backbone. He's a coward. Whatever comes to him, comes to him.
Be that as it may, he didn't deserve it.
I
You
think
sure?
he completely deserves it. He let this town go to shit.
He let so many people die.
I don't think he let anything happen. I just think he didn't know what else to do.
We
Something,
did.
anything.
Yes, sure. When we rolled in, things will start changing now. But he didn't know we were.
He was banking on someone coming. We might not have.
True.
And the bandits would own this town.
If you want to save him, go for it. I'm not gonna help you. He's a right bastard.
I might go help, I'm sorry, I forget his name again. Rock
Sildar?
Sniffer's friend.
Oh.
Sildar? What now?
Sildar. I might go help him beat up that guy.
You don't see he's beating him up, but he's definitely leaning on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sildar, they Lord's Alliance, they're not someone that, you didn't see that he'd be torturing them or doing anything like that, but he is definitely intimidation was not, and it wasn't too hard for Sildar to do this. Y'all all noticed that. So, with Harbin. So,
Do we know much about that? Should we be letting him take over? Was that smart?
That's what I'm saying. We know nothing about the
Right.
man.
But one was obviously, shit. The other one, I don't know about.
Also,
well, if the other one
shit.
becomes shit, we'll take over.
Just kill him. Anything goes wrong.
It's a pretty good backup plan, I think.
Beginning to question why I'm traveling with you.
But also beginning to
Yeah.
question it.
Because we're fun.
Also, let's be honest, you don't have many friends.
Except the trees.
and the party falls apart. And it was fun streaming for everybody. It was awesome.
Bye.
So,
Well, so much for group activities. This is where the session goes off the tracks.
Hey, we haven't.
It's D&D, that doesn't exist.
We're going to railroad them back in.
Oh, it does.
Because then they get a message from Praetor saying, get your shit together or you're fired. And you'll all end up bad where you don't want to be. I'll tell that dark secret and you'll be in
The naughty
trouble.
chair.
All right. So what are we? Yeah. So now. So as far as the question, and all that, y'all can continue to play that out. This is great. So I'm not trying to cut that off at all. But the question would be, as y'all are standing still in the hall, the town hall in the front area, and you hear, and you hear Sildar, saying, yeah, I want you hear him asking for more city records, and he's wanting to know.
I thought we were walking and talking. I thought we were on our way to Barthen.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You're headed for the wagon. I wasn't sure. Okay, so we're headed up, back out, and you'll go up to Barthen. Yes, and he's got your wagon, sitting there, looking great. Nothing wrong with it. It's been just sitting there. And he sees y'all coming, and he understands that y'all, you talk to him a little bit, and he says, "Oh, sure." And he sends his sons. He's got two sons, strapping young men. They run off and they get some horses and they strap them up and they get everything together, and within 20-30 minutes that wagon's ready to go.
I think we should sell some of the things that we got from the Goblin Cave.
But you got to go get it first.
Yeah, we're gonna go grab it.
No, like the frog and the gold teeth, etc.
So then the party and the inventory. Oh, you already did.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember.
Actually, I needed to start. So here you go. Y'all got some coinage now. Okay. And
I like coinage.
don't forget, you've got to assess all your coinage and put the amount of coins you have on you. You can trade up. Now, you heard that down south in the city, so let's go back to the map here. Everybody's got it. That this building down here, come here, I'm getting the wrong symbol. Let's use a square here. This building down in the southern part of town, you hear is the exchange. the miners exchange, where they go in to trade in stuff that miners you're hearing bring in their ores and dust and things like that they find to cash in. And I think y'all were told beforehand that you can go down there and basically color in your money. Basically, that's a gambling term. Basically, 10 copper pieces will give you a silver piece. 10 silver pieces will get you a gold piece. And so, if you want to go down there at any time, you may make your way. And y'all have seen several groups of miners, traveling through here, and they will head in and out of this building. So it's a place of importance.
Okay,
I'm
we
good for
can
now.
do that after we get back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just letting you know. All right. So you'll get the wagon, and you're going to head up north. And it's a 2-day trip to get back up, and you'll get to. Okay, that was what I was looking for.
Random encounter time.
You don't like how he sings that? Yeah, I did too. All right.
We need to start breaking out our guitars when we do that.
All righty. So we go to.
It's gonna be hard to do with push to talk.
Yeah.
It's true, but here we go. I want to put this map on.
Where there's a
hotbar.
will, there's a way.
Alrighty, folks. Boom. Look, incoming.
Fancy.
Ah, quick! It's an evil shrubbery. Set it on fire.
You have
Got it.
a map before you, and y'all are now. Alright, so this is your camp map that we use in Praetor's Rejects. Okay, unlock. So here's what we got. You have to determine. You have made camp, and you are you're within just a few hours. It was late. You're going to, you wanted to get into the cave area, in daytime. And so, and the wagon's taking time to get over the tundra and all that because, it's a wagon and there's no path. Y'all are having to take this over the rough terrain. So it slowed you down. But you have made camp. So the question is how many? It's usually either 2 watches or 3 watches, depending on how much you want to take a chance on encounters or not. I need to know what the group is interested in. How many watches you want to take? 2 or 3 through the evenings. Y'all need to decide as a group, and we will play it that way through the rest of the our sessions.
I would say 3, so
3.
we could balance out rest.
Yeah.
Versus...
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I was
I
thinking
would say
too.
that too.
okay. So with 3 watches, who is the first?
I'll be on first watch.
Okay.
I think, personally, I think the spellcasters should take the first watch. That way they can get the solid 8 hours after that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
yeah, 'cause
so
we don't.
Zorik would take first watch then?
No, the spellcasters can.
Or
Well,
second watch?
spellcasters, yeah, they have to
Druid
get a
and
full
the
8
wizard.
hours. Yeah, there's y'all don't have any elves or half elves with y'all, do y'all? Yep. So there's no trancing going on there. Okay.
I just need a short rest in order to get my spell slots back.
Yes, it's just me
The
and
warlock does. Okay.
Krishan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so y'all make it. So basically, you've got the camp. Who's going to take first watch, and where are you going to position yourself in case
So
something?
I'm gonna also.
I can
feel
stay
like
up with whoever.
Well, you got
I'll
3
take
sets of
third watch.
watches, so you can't
Yeah,
stay up
I'll
all
take
night, or you're
third
not
watch.
going to get a rest, Zork. That's just how that works. You have to sleep.
I'll take
sometimes.
third watch so I can get a long rest in before, for spells and everything. Pretty much the same concept with them, but in reverse.
I'll take second. I don't have any spells or anything.
So first watch, position yourself. Normally you'd be around the campfire. If you take yourself out of the campfire, that means you're kind of positioning yourself somewhere on the map to kind of keep a watch of things. That's what I'm looking for. So
I'm
Like that?
There you go. Yeah, you're sitting out there just kind of chilling out, watching. The rest of y'all are trying to catch some Z's. Okay?
I'm gonna stay by the fire, but I'm definitely gonna keep watch. So where I'm facing is
So you're
the
helping with
opposite
first watch.
direction
Is
of-
that what you're telling me? Because you can't stay up all night long. You have to determine,
First
are you going
watch
to take
and-
first? Okay, so you're helping him with first watch.
First watch.
Okay?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
gonna be part of first watch with
There's-
Bran. I think
there
me
you
and
go.
Bran are gonna be first watch.
Okay. And let's see here. All right. The first part of the watch will go by with no issues.
Thank
So-
God.
So now, who has second watch?
Believe that would be me.
Bum,
I'm
bum,
just-
bum.
I'm going to protect them.
Probably should have rolled that in the tower, but hey, you know what happens.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Hey.
Oh no.
So second watch, where are you positioning yourself?
Oh, I'll be over here. Just
Okay.
looking out, making sure.
Understood. Alrighty. Make anybody else? Yeah, but yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was supposed to roll that in the tower and I didn't grab the dice in time. So you know what? Hey, just deal with it. Maybe they show up, maybe they don't. All right.
Be part
What
of
am I
second
rolling?
Watch too.
You're gonna be part of second watch, okay?
Yeah, I'll just take up north of the fire.
Would the two of you roll perception checks, please?
Which two, Duff?
The two that are doing second watch.
Okay.
Hi, and Zorik.
It's good. It's good. Not as good.
Oh no! Please don't laugh.
Their stealth checks was much better. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be. Alrighty. Where is that? That is. All right. As you're sitting there, Mordecai, keeping a watchful eye on your surroundings. However, unfortunately, a javelin comes flying out of the darkness, skitters on the ground, as does a second one. And you have, oh boy, you cannot tell where it came from. It definitely came from in front of you somewhere. Since you have no dark vision,
I do have dark vision.
where?
It's because of my invocation or dark sight. I can
Devil
see it.
sight.
Devil
Devil
sight.
sight.
Oh, you actually have it here on your. Oh, I apologize. So that
He can see
is
through magical darkness.
I can magic missile the darkness if I knew magic missile.
Okay, so you can make me. So that's my fault now. That's devil sight. Let me check it. Just make sure because that's a new one for me. You can see normally in darkness, but both magical. Okay, would you make me another perception check then? Because you would be doing that advantage then. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to add on, I'll try to remember that better. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So their roll was just a little, which actually they rolled actually a nat 20 on their roll, but that we don't do that with roll. You will see though the javelins will still skitter, but you will notice in the tree line before you some orcs sneaking through, and you will then look over there and look over there, and we shall roll for initiatives here, folks. Dun dun dun. And we
Just me and him?
No, all of you.
Yeah. I yell, orcs, orcs.
Yeah, the javelins were still thrown because they still
Natural
rolled.
20!
Phandelver, Spider's Web. Oh, I need to load the sound sets. Darn, I didn't do that. These are so cool. Okay. Everybody has well, Krishan. Okay, there's Chris's. Okay, and more. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, wait, Chris, you are doing quite well there. Nicely done. I will. Boom, boom, boom. Now, that was the surprise round. Braun, you may roll me a perception check at disadvantage since you are sleeping.
Okay.
To see if by chance the skittering javelins struck your subconscious. That would be a negatory. You were dreaming of sheep.
Electric sheep?
Wouldn't we be screaming at this point?
No, it's because this is the first round of combat, and on his turn he can, but at the moment the surprise was on the orcs, not him. So yeah, he is sleeping. When it is his turn, he may yell out. LJ, same thing for you. Would you please roll me a perception check at disadvantage?
You got it. There we go.
Uh-oh, I'm getting a message. What? No, LJ. You have thunder and lightning going off in your head, and it is oppressive to you. You may, unfortunately, you are still catching some Z's. You may pass your turn.
That happens. Let me pull.
Zorik, you may make me a perception check just straight up. You do not know the orcs are behind you throwing javelins at Mordecai. However, you will pass your turn, and now Mordecai can alert the group. So,
Orcs!
yes,
Wake
okay.
the fuck
Now
up!
that will, so that is the warning that will hopefully wake up the rest of the group. Now you have Mordecai before you. Either you can go wake up your party members, or you may attack, or you can run away. Just your choice.
I'm gonna run over here
There you
and wake
go.
up the thunder.
You
And I
can
will-
free enter. So if you want to move, so what I'm giving you ability, since they're roughly within inside your move range, the individuals around the campsite, you can run through there, kicking them as a free action, basically.
Oh yeah, I'm kicking everybody
There
hard.
you go. Okay.
Ow! What?
Hey.
Orcs!
Don't you fucking kick me!
Yeah.
You're awake. Why would
Okay.
I kick you?
No. Yeah. You're going. Yeah. Now you will hear him. He yells out "orc." So Zorik, you will know that they are in there now, and you will be turning, and you have dark vision, and just out of your sight of the dark vision, you know that there's some stuff moving in the tree line. You're not quite certain where they're at yet, because I believe that should be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, just right out of your dark vision. But I'm giving you, because of your abilities in being a Zork and a creature, of the area, you feel your half brethren or full brethren, whatever it may be, are in the area.
Half.
Now, Mordecai, you have kicked them to give them abilities to start waking up. What are you doing? You still have an attack action if you'd like to use it.
Okay. How far is that guy? 45. Okay, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't know if you got a chance to code my invocation for my Eldritch Blast.
No, I didn't do any of that yet. I will do that. So just
Okay.
yep.
It's plus my charisma to attack and damage, I believe.
Let me make sure. The agonizing blast.
Yeah, agonizing blast. It's definitely damage.
Just we'll have your charisma is 3, so I'll just add that to them. Actually, you can go down there to modifier. I'll show you how to do it. Just that's fine. I'll add. So that Orc 4 gets 3 more points of damage. Okay, done.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so a blast fires out and hits him, and you have a grunt. Okay. Orc charges in, and they are aggressive as a bonus action. Oh, wow. Okay, well then, yeah, he charges in. 2. They basically are coming in full bore, and he, seeing that you blasted his friend, he will slicing down a great axe. Oh, Mordecai, that hurt. Let me make sure that was as a bonus action. It can move up. Yep. All right. Toward a hostile creature can see. All right. Well, they rush in, knowing the gig's up.
Josh is over there laughing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. He just hurt me, so I can use my Hexblade Curse
Okay.
on him. Let me just make sure. Nope. Wrong one. I do not have that ability I was thinking of.
All right. Well, he's going to get another one. And he misses. All right. Well, this could be bad. Oh, man. I'm going to run up on everybody.
Oh, you're all dead.
1 second. Onyx, quit. Well, Kate, go back up there. Thank you. He's going to stick y'all. I'm not actually, so he's going to miss. I should be doing that with advantage, but we're taking pity on you. Y'all are going to get some stickies. All right. And Jella. Oh, wow. Boom. All right, Krish.
Okay. Can I think I just want to do magic missile.
Well, you're laying down on the ground right now. You have to stand up first. So I should have been hitting y'all with advantage because y'all were prone, but we'll get that next time. So you take 10 feet movement to stand because you were asleep on the ground. So it's your turn now. So you stand up, then you can do magic missile. Yes.
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do magic missile, and I'm gonna do it on Orc 5 and 6, and another one on 5, I think. Okay, here we go.
There's one magic missile on 5. Okay.
The one on 5 as well.
Okay. Done.
The last one on 6.
Okay.
And
Done. That's it.
so I do that. And then do I have enough movement to disengage and put some distance?
Unless you can take disengage as an action, you just did your action as a bonus action. I
Then
mean.
never mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
never mind. Oh, and also, Duff, I accidentally closed the window. Can you to pull it up?
The
See
map?
again?
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you do that, just so you know, if you double click on your character sheet, and on the if you click on the token, you click on your portrait on the right, double click on it, it will bring you up on the map that you were on.
Thank you so much. And
There
then
you
I'm
go.
gonna go ahead and pass turn.
Alrighty. Braun.
Okay. Am I awake?
Yeah. You hear, but Mordecai ran through there and kicked y'all. I allowed him to do that. Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a bonus action on my turn, I see that Mordecai has been grievously injured. I will
Yes.
use one of my new features, Balm of the Summer Court, and I will heal Mordecai up a little bit as a bonus action.
Thank you, my friend.
Nice.
And then as my action, I'm gonna turn into a wolf.
What?
Yep. Now you
Fuck
get.
yeah.
Yep. There he goes. Oh, really? There's no
So
token for that. I'll
wolf-
fix that, Josh. I'll add to the beast and whatever. We need to have a.
Okay, that's just what I pulled out of the player's handbook.
I've got tons of Devon Knights tokens. I need to reload some of them, and I'll give a wolf for that, so you look cool next time.
Okay.
Yes, y'all are. Yeah, he has an ability to change. He changes into a wolf.
And that's my action and my bonus. I think that's it.
Okay, a growling wolf appears all of a sudden.
Do I want to move though? That's the question. No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at the moment.
Okay. LJ, you may stand up,
Okay.
or you can lay down. It's up to you, man.
No.
Just go
No
back
more
to
laying
work.
down in the middle of combat.
That's what I just figured you might, grab your
I
ale or
stand
something
up.
like that and just kind of drink, sit on the side.
Yeah. Let's see. Which ones are directly in front of me? The map keeps moving on. 6. Just upon the sight of them, I am not very happy.
I'm sorry.
I've always had this question. Does he find me, like, not pleasant?
Who?
Half orc.
Who are you talking about, though?
LJ.
LJ, yeah.
Y'all have just started traveling with each other. You don't know. You'll have to ask. You might not want to ask right now in combat. I'm just saying, but
I definitely want to ask now in combat.
all right, LJ, what are we doing?
Oh, you know what we're doing.
Kaboom!
Yay!
Thunder, lightning, very, very frightening.
Unfortunately, I can't really swing it around to get all of them without getting Sean as well.
That's correct.
That's okay.
You get 3 of them now.
Yep, I will get 3 of them.
Okay.
Now, let me go to my action.
Yep. Crescendo of lightning and thunder begin to.
And I will use my channel divinity to maximum said damage.
The sound effect?
Yeah, you're hearing all this.
Nice.
All right, Duff. How do I do the my channel thing to maximize my damage?
Okay, so I'll have to add it on right now. Destructive Wrath basically means, Frosty, when you roll lightning and thunder damage, you use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. So basically, your max damage. So what are we doing? So you're running Thunder Wave.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's actually full. It's 2d8, so it's basically full 16 points of thunder damage. Slam into them. Okay, and
Yeah, they need to make a con save.
well, okay. So first you need to target them. Okay, so you've got you got 4 of them targeted. You need
There
to
you go.
untarget 6. Okay, so first
it.
give them the save.
Hold on.
What I'll do is,
Okay.
yeah. So okay. So 1 succeeded. So what we'll do, Jay, I'll code that. I'll
Just
add
one.
the full damage there for you, and then you'll know you can just drag that to them now, and that would then do the damage. But what happens here is 2 of them will take a full 16 points of thunder damage.
Couldn't he use the modifiers button up in the top right, where you can just click on max and then roll the die?
Can you? Is there one?
Yeah.
I haven't used it there. Oh, look at him. What's the bitch slapping me down like that? Yeah. So,
Ooh.
so yeah, hit the plus minus in the
DM
upper
fight.
right hand corner. Hit the max. Okay, this I just got schooled by Josh, guys. So you know,
Shit.
yeah, he just schooled me,
Chad has to punish you now.
and he actually Yep, there you go. So,
The 2 that
yep,
failed go flying backwards 10 feet.
and one of them actually flies back and breaks his neck and dies.
Shit.
Okay, so okay, so who failed?
Five.
3 and 5. They go back 10 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so those 2 go back, but then 5 breaks his neck and dies. The other one, he takes the damage but holds his yeah. And he looks at you.
Good to you too, my good man. Good to you too.
Okay, nicely done.
I continue to growl back at him as I hold my warhammer and pass to Joe.
All right, Zorik, what shall you do?
I have 30 movement, correct?
Yeah, each square is 5 feet. Tokens should be locked. Let me make sure. Tokens are now locked, so you may move now. Into a center of a square. It's 20 feet. There you go.
Does this give him advantage now?
Who?
It's only when you move away from him.
No, there's no advantage on anything. Oh, actually, what she's asking is his Zorik. Yes, that is advantage if you were to attack one because you were behind him. That is correct.
Okay, great.
Yes, very
Fantastic.
good call.
That
Zorik.
is
Yep,
that is what I need.
nicely done. Yep.
And don't you also get an advantage if you're like in flanking position or?
That's what I
fighting?
do. That's my flanking, Jeff, is basically if you are behind an individual, now you still got to target him. So grab the 21. You didn't have him targeted. So grab that 21 and drop it on orc number 1 in the combat tracker. You can just grab the roll there and it will show you if that's a hit or not. No, you got to grab it and drag it and drop it on the orc. On orc 1, his marker. There you go. Now that shows you that's a hit, basically. Okay. Now you can do your damage. Now, so to target the orc, you just hold your control key down and click once on the orc, or double click. It will basically show you. That will do your targeting. There you go. Now your damage, you just roll it, and it will apply the damage to the orc automatically for you. Boom. Okay. You slam your warhammer into him, and it cracks. You hear some bones break, but he holds his ground.
You should fall down now. It's not going to end well for you.
Anything else, Zork? If not, pass your turn. You remember how? There you go. Thank you. Okay. Mordecai.
Yes.
All right.
You have advantage too.
No. Why would he have advantage?
Oh, I guess not. All right.
No, because he's being attacked. The orcs are facing him.
Oh.
So, orc has not done anything yet. If the orc on his turn were to turn, that might happen. But he hasn't turned yet. It's not his turn. So anyway, Mordecai.
I understand now.
Yeah, combat in one round of combat is only 6 seconds, so you kind of have to think about what's happening there. So,
I am going to use my Hexblade Curse on him. Bonus action.
okay.
Then I will Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Oh. It fizzles out. Phew. Now, y'all don't forget, y'all have. Oh yeah, so all three, Bran, Zorik, and Mordecai, y'all have inspiration. Y'all need to turn that on. We always have that at the beginning of the session. So, you, Mordecai, if you want to, you may use your inspiration to
Yeah, I
reroll that.
will definitely use it.
There you go. Okay.
Come on,
That
better
would be a
roll.
hit. There you go.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Alright, I'm done.
All right. And
plus the 3. Oh, you did.
it didn't. I've got it. No, I didn't add it. It needs 2 more damage to him. Here.
3. It'd be my charisma.
Oh, that's all. Okay, I need to fix that.
Yeah,
3
it
more.
should just add the charisma bonus to it. So why is it?
It didn't.
It should just
It's-
be.
the Hexblade Curse is not. It's got a custom modifier in it. I need to go in there and modify and add that in there.
Oh.
That's why. So 3 more. Is it 3? Okay, charisma. All right. So that he drops as he slams into him.
And that means I heal.
Okay.
So I target myself. Not for that. For heal. And then I lose my ability.
Alrighty. Orc 2, seeing that you just killed his brother, is quite upset with you and will swing again.
And is distracted by his tears and has disadvantage.
Unfortunately, cracks a
Orcs don't
Oh,
have tears.
Alright. Yeah, he's got. I'm assuming that is that difficult terrain, LJ, from your thunder waving now? That area?
I don't think so. I think
It's-
he's just knocked back from the
He-
concussion of the.
Is he knocked back or is he proned? Or is he just moved?
Let me double check. I believe he's just knocked back.
He's just moved back. Okay, that's
Let's see.
10, 20. He
On
can
a
still.
failed save, takes damage, pushed 10 feet away from
That's
you.
fine. Okay.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet
That's
away
fine.
as well.
Yeah, he's not knocked prone. So even if it was his 10 feet to stand up, he could still get back there. So he'll stand up, and then he drops his pointy stick, and he decides no, he did not care for that, and will swing his great axe, and it goes right over your head. Orc 4 will do the same thing. No more sticky points. They're going to. What now?
I didn't say anything.
No, it's Chris. You're okay. So what are you doing?
I use Portent on Orc number 4's attack roll. I'm gonna lower it to 2.
Hold on. Don't use it. Don't use it.
You
Uh-oh.
sure?
I'm sure. Trust me. Don't use it.
Okay.
It's a.
Hey, Duff, upon hitting, I kind of look at him and say that was a mistake, and I hit him with my Wrath of the Storm.
Okay, 1 second. He's pulling something
Never
here.
mind.
So he uses his Wrath of the Storm. All right, so you thunderously rebuke attackers. When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dexterity saving throw. The creature will take 2d8 lightning or thunder damage, which will be, I'm assuming, thunder, LJ. Is that right? You're going to hit him with thunder damage on a failed saving throw, or half as much on successful. Okay, so you will check off one of those wraths, and you should have a dex save. So will you grab that save and throw it on Orc number 4, please?
Yes, sir.
He lets out a very loud belch. Brrr. He will fail. So now you may give him 2d8 thunder damage, please. And the force of the thunder belch cracks, and he drops in mid-swing. Actually, you were supposed to do that to 4. You hit the wrong orc, but that's okay. The other one missed. So It doesn't matter. One of them's gonna die either way. They both took pretty serious damage from that other attack. All right, orcs.
I mean, I dragged it onto 4, so I don't know why.
So whatever reason it's all right. Doesn't matter. What now? Okay, here comes orc 6. Well,
I'm just declaring important.
So yeah, that's right. Yeah, you didn't use important. So he misses you, Krish. All right, your turn.
I am just going to go ahead and I'm just going to do. Ooh, I think I'm just going to do produce flame, and I'm going to go ahead and attack orc number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I want to use portent on this? I'm going to declare.
That's for you to decide, not the group.
I'm gonna declare portent, and here we go. I choose not to use it since it hit, and I'm gonna do damage. Cool. Okay. He's dying, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Boom.
I set him on fire.
Better him than the tree.
Wolf.
Yes.
All right. Wolf is moving. Oh, look at that. Coming up behind the orc. That is correct.
Yes. And now I will bite him in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a bunch of orc butt there.
Get him!
Orc tenderloin.
My favorite flavor.
Kind of surprised he would do that. That orc is probably pretty stinky.
And now I'm gonna possibly knock him.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
He holds. No, that's a strength check. He passed that
Oh, okay.
with flying colors.
He doesn't go prone.
Oh yeah. He rolled 20.
Yeah.
I think that's me.
LJ.
Okay. That is what orc 4.
Orc 4 standing in front of you. That's correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Don't
yell at
humor him.
LJ.
Josh, you know
I'm gonna-
better. Go ahead. Sorry. Zork.
It's funny.
Oh, absolutely nothing. This is just for like flavor. I'm gonna yell at LJ. Like, do you hate half of me or just like most of? How does that work?
Upon like barely acknowledging the fact that you're talking to me in the middle of combat, you see more lightning rise from my body.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No. I'm sitting right next to you too.
Yeah, that might affect you there. All right, you kill that. What did you?
I hit
Oh,
him
that's
with my
LJ.
hammer.
Yeah. Okay. I was. For some reason, I thought it was Zork. She's talking out of turn, but that's okay. Now it's your turn,
I
Zork.
thought it was a free action.
And when it's your turn, she'll get it. You're fine. Okay. That puts you behind the orc. Okay. That's a flank. That's a hit. No, well, you got to target him. You're forgetting to target Zork, but that's okay. But drag the 24. It's a hit, but there you go. Thank you. Okay, and you brain this one. Nicely done. All righty.
I know.
They are all dead, and they all carrying. That's a total of, there were 6 of them, 18 gold pieces. I will put that in the party sheet.
I continue to chew on the orc.
Okay. All right.
Good puppy. Hey,
Can I
Nicely
pet
done.
you?
good dog.
I'm gonna pet him.
Okay, nicely done. The orcs have vanquished, and the rest of the night and early morning now, but y'all have to take a little bit more time because that was second watch when that happened. So your long rest was kind of interrupted a little bit there, but you can, you're still going to get the long rest.
Why won't it
and-
let me take the gold?
What? The gold?
Yeah.
I have to
On the party
award it
sheet.
to you.
Because that normally gets sent to the players.
Yeah, I'll break it
separately.
up. Yeah, I'll put it in the party
equal.
sheet and send it over to you. You can't have it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, look at him trying to take it
But
all.
it's shiny.
That's right.
And
Okay.
And
So-
conducts electricity.
Y'all, so we continued the journey. You load up the you get your provision, get everything set up, and y'all move up and into the Wave Echo. I mean, not Wave Echo Cave, but the Cragmaw hideout, and y'all are able to load up almost all the supplies, but not enough. But you can see all the Lion Shield stuff. You see all the Neens, and there's other boxes and crates full of stuff, and a lot of it, you go through. It's been, gone. The goblins mess with it, and some of it's kind of broken apart. But y'all retrieve pretty much everything that is of value and all of Lenine stuff. And you're able to load it back in your wagon, and now you can turn around and head back to Phandelver if you want. And they don't talk much, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's our
Yes.
first day and our second day. Okay. So y'all make your way back to Phandelver without any more encounters from orcs.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was a small, a band of orcs that seemed to have, very soon, you were expecting, you've heard of them, that they've been harassing people on the trail here. So you've run into them now. The rumors are true.
We gotta kill more.
Yep.
So we do
All right.
need to have a talk about this, Like, I'm aware that maybe my orc brethren aren't great, but I'm fine. I don't do it. I'm just like conversing at him. I'm just conversing
Say
at
that you're
LJ.
fine.
Oh,
When you say that you're fine, I'm like, damn straight you are.
Man, I do have ears, It's a bit rude. Just saying.
I mean,
But
Oh,
he's
my.
whatever.
paying you a compliment
I know.
in his own weird sort of kind of way.
All right, y'all getting into Phandelver. What are we doing?
Duff's having none of this.
I'm just letting it go. I'm getting out of the way of that train. So
Hey, I didn't.
we're
do You
equal
did
opportunity.
this. Let's just
channel
remember
here.
that this is you did this. You made me shirtless and have to take a shower.
You. Oh no.
No, you said you were doing
You chose
Hey.
that.
I said I had to shower.
Yeah, you went around with no shirt on, and
like
you
all
were
Fabio
flexing
style.
you were Fabioing it out. Yeah, Don't lay that in my
I
lap,
did none of
young
that.
lady. So
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm gonna find somebody. We'll get a Mai or somebody to start drawing your character up and say it will happen.
Can we?
Yeah,
Can
Yeah.
we please?
Dude.
yeah. We'll
He's
have
got a swimmer's
Mine's
body and
great.
a vicious V.
Yeah, with Mai and Knight, get Knight to draw something up. So, all right, you're in town. What are we doing?
Taking your stuff back.
What's her
We'll
name?
go to the Lion Shield Coster.
Okay, all right.
Liness.
Y'all, Lenine, you head down Lenine, and you, as y'all come in, so that the wagon's coming in, and y'all are moving along, and you're noticing that a few people are seeing what's happening here. Now that y'all got a wagon, y'all bring it on into her place, and she comes out and looks up, and then you just see her goes. She is just like, wow. I am thoroughly impressed. She, if she didn't compose herself well, she might lay kisses on everybody. But she composed herself, and she is very, very pleased with y'all, and she makes good with her promise. She has y'all bring the wagon around the backside of the complex, and you unload it into her storage area, and she will run in, and she comes back out, and she will slap into y'all's hands, and I will put it in the party sheet, 50 more gold.
Woo!
Okay.
We're rolling it now.
You've got
Cool.
gold and dispersed out to the group.
Duff, Can I
Beautiful.
can I make a perception check to see if there are any red brands watching us return the cart to
Knock yourself out.
Lenine? I want to see if they're like watching us and if they're okay. So perception.
In the tower.
Oh,
No, when you roll it,
Fine.
when I ask it in the tower, you got to roll it in the DM's tower, so you don't see the roll.
Oh.
But that tells
Oh.
you already that you have no idea. Really? Really? Really?
Oh.
Of course not.
Anyway,
he's like, I should follow you.
Chad is on point tonight.
it's Gary. He's been
Gary
missing the
is
opportunity for a while.
awesome.
Yes, it's another Gary.
Yeah.
It's another Garyism. All right, so we unload, and you have done that. Well done. You've got yourself a moolah. You have earned yourself another friend in town.
Hey. I give her a big hug. Just to,
Ba-da-dum.
like, as a thank you, I guess, or yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Cool.
Next.
Stuff
I
not
say-
big on the affection.
She's not. No, she's composed herself, but she handles it. But she gives you the money, and she says thanks you, and she will. Yeah, if anything that she can do to help the adventuring party in the future, please don't hesitate to come ask her. But she has a lot of work ahead of her now.
Okay.
She's been waiting for this stuff, so you see her. Basically, she's eyeing the crates, and she returns to open them up, and she is, getting things in order now. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We lost Mordecai
Oh no.
No.
in Discord. He's having issues.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say to the rest of the party, how about should we take a rest? Check in.
We've had a rest.
Maybe-
Yeah.
We got her.
We could check in with Sildar and then maybe go up to the mansion and look around, see if we can find any signs of Larno.
Or no?
I think we should return the wagon cart or whatever back to Barthen first.
Well, I mean,
do
she's
that,
got to
but-
she has to unload it first.
She has. Y'all have unloaded it. Yeah, she got. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. She
okay.
had y'all
Yeah,
unload it in the
I
back.
mean-
Yeah. All done.
Okay, well, I mean, the inn and Barthen's are right next to each other, essentially, so we could just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Before we leave, I asked her if there are any other warriors / adventuring type people that are currently in town right now, other than ourselves or Red Brands, things of the sort.
She doesn't. No, she says. Unfortunately, now with supplies here, and that won't take long for people to know. But as far as any new members and like that, no. The only, outside of what Sildar's been doing and kind of, whipping the town up in shape and taking an assessment of stuff. He's had a couple some harsh words with the Red Brands, but they, didn't mess with him, but it was close. They were drunk, but they, yeah. And he said, and when they were meeting in the town center when this happened, she says Darren Ettermath was with Sildar, and she goes, if y'all haven't met Darren, he is in the north. He lives in the red house that's in the northwest upper area of Phandelver. He tends the apple orchard that is up there. And y'all, if y'all look on the map, y'all have the map here. It's basically where the trees are all at up to the area. This is a big orchard. And he says, yeah.
Right there.
Yep. She says that, yeah, Darren has been here for a while now, and he is basically, I think, he used to adventure, but he's retired now. And he takes care of stuff up there. And him and Sildar have been chatting a little bit. So if you want to know more about him, she says pay him a visit. He's a very friendly, jovial kind of guy. Yep.
I think it would benefit us greatly to seek what wisdom he may have of the area.
So-
Do you think we should get an introduction via Sildar? Since Sildar has been talking to him, they most likely are friends now.
Sure. Well, no, I'm sure. Yeah,
Maybe-
Sildar has find Sildar. She says, I have, he's Sildar, since y'all were gone for a few days, Sildar she says, I've either seen him he's either in the town hall, taking care of stuff, or he is, still has a place up in the, Stonehill Inn.
Let's check in with Sildar, give him a report, and then ask him to introduce us to Darren. Yes.
Agreed.
Okay. So where are we headed first?
Okay.
Town hall.
Town hall.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Y'all head
Town
over there and, you knock on the door, you kind of step in, you yell for Sildar. And we'll say it's about lunchtime now. And there doesn't seem to be anybody in the town hall right now at the moment. There's a sign, and then y'all look, and there's a sign out on the front door that says "Out to lunch."
Okay.
To the end then.
To the end then.
In to the Batcave.
Okay. Y'all head over to it, and y'all walk in there. Yes, and there's a few people in and out of there. In the back corner, you will see Sildar sitting up, basically having a little food, drinking a little coffee. He is looking very refreshed.
With anyone?
And he sees y'all, and he stands up and waves. Good to see y'all. I thought that was y'all coming in with the wagon, and it looked like y'all had a good bit of supplies in that. I assume your trip was a success to retrieve Lenine's goods.
Yes, we didn't have too many problems.
There were
That
problems.
Uh,
Orcs.
Orcs. So
Saying
it is
it like
true. It is
that.
true. Then I was hoping it was just, just a way to scare other people off the trail. But you ran into orcs, I hear. Well, then, please put some time. Take some rest here. Take a moment to gather yourself the next day. But if you would be, I would be ever grateful. And we will put the 100 gold pieces on the table and set that aside. And maybe we have more with things starting to hopefully, if we can just deal with the damn red brands. But I know that it's so much of me to ask dealing with different, issues here. But if the orcs are definitely waylaying those along the trail, this is going to have to be handled sooner
I
than
will
later.
see that it is handled personally.
I don't disagree. They're messing with the natural order of things.
And so we're doing all that, and there's people in and out, and you're sitting there, and Zorik, we all are all talking, and then you kind of just ever so slightly, you will feel a little tug on your belt, kind of behind you.
what? Huh?
You,
And I'm gonna turn
you
back.
turn around and you're first looking, and there's nothing, there's no one standing behind you. But then the tug is again, and you look down, and a little boy is sitting there, and he's kind of looking up at you, and he goes, "You are big."
Yep, that's what happens when you eat, my man.
Will I grow as big as you if I eat?
What race is he?
He's a young young boy. My name is Pip. What's your name?
What?
Mike's not picking up.
You're not. Yeah, if you were talking, sorry, Zord. Or you didn't answer him. You're not. You're talking. I see your lips moving, but nothing's coming out. Yep. Uh-oh. Our moment of RP destroyed.
No. Oh, there you are. Maybe? No?
Done it?
There you go.
There you go.
Pull your mic closer to your
Yeah.
mic. It may be you may have to pull it up a little bit closer. I don't know. Okay. So, he goes,
Right. Sorry.
my name is Pip. What is your name?
Hi, Pip. I'm Zorik. What would you like?
No, you're just so big, but people must think you're scary, but you're not really scary. Am I supposed to be scared of you?
Not if you don't want to be. I'd be scared of me.
No, you shouldn't be scared. No, but I got a secret. You want to know a secret?
Let me know, little guy. What's up?
He kind of pulls you down. He says, you go closer.
Yes.
He goes, my friend Carp, he was playing out in the woods and he found a secret tunnel.
You found a tunnel?
Over by that house. He's not supposed
By
to.
the manor? By the big one?
Yeah, the big thing. Yeah. We're not supposed to go over there, but he found a tunnel in the woods. We were playing in the woods and he ran off to go hide. I'm not supposed to tell nobody. You gotta keep
Where's
it
your
secret.
friend?
Shh.
Okay. Where's your friend now?
Well, he's probably having to work with his mom. They take care of him
Okay.
fine.
Alright then. Do I have anything like... I'm gonna pull out the dagger. Because apparently
Which
I have
farm?
food. And I'm gonna hand it to him.
You're gonna give the
Like
kid a dagger.
Jeez, you know. Alright, fine. I'll pull out like a coin.
Don't foresee
A
this
gold
going
coin.
well. Just FYI. I'm pretty sure it's not going to end well, but okay, go for it.
Yeah, y'all see Zorik hand
I'll
his
give him-
big, long, jaggedy, pointed dagger and all that, and he hands it blade first to the kid.
I would not. I would not hand it to him blade first. I would hand it to him handle first.
And he basically goes, "It's sharp, kid," and he sticks it into the kid. You know, see, it hurts when you stick it.
I'm gonna pull it out and stab it into the table, and then like pull out 3 gold coins and give it to him.
Oh.
Right then.
And everybody stops when you do the dagger into the table, and you're handing, and and the place goes quiet, and he's kind of looking, and he's looking at the dagger, and he's looking up at you, and you give him the coins, and then you hear Toblin's wife, "Pip, what are you doing?" And "Get back here!" And "Oh, we gotta go." Shh. And he
I
runs
won't
off.
say anything. Goodbye. And I'm just gonna like kind of flustered, just be like, "Kid said something about a tunnel. I feel really bad." All right, he said something about a tunnel near a house in the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said
Yes,
his friend.
very
He said his
strange.
friend's carp found a tunnel somewhere.
Somewhere, a tunnel
Dude.
somewhere. I don't know.
Do we know where Carp lives?
I can ask him.
He ran off. He ran back in the kitchen area.
I can bring him back. Yes. What?
Yeah. Well, do you know which house he was talking about?
I think it was. I really don't know. He
That's
just
all
said
he
a
said.
house
Yep.
in the
mhm,
wood. Yeah.
mhm.
There's nothing more. He's a child,
A
so I
house.
assume he doesn't know much.
Yep. And
Yeah.
y'all are sitting, have this talk, and you'll hear some commotion outside while y'all are finishing up. You know, and Sildar's, y'all are, watching. He watched the dagger deal, and they're just he's kind of watching you a little bit, Zork, and that. And then you hear this a little bit outside. You hear a couple of people. "Oh no!" And y'all moosh around, and Sildar says, "Watch out!" And he motions through y'all, and he gets up and he looks out the door. And what you'll see is that there is let me bring it up here. I need to go back to Phandelver, and there is a couple people are helping a basically looks like a female monk, it's like a sister. She's basically in robes and all that, and she's getting off of a small. If it was a horse, barely, but more like a big donkey type, and
Donkey.
they are helping her off,
Donkey.
and she's got what her smock that she kind of wears around and all is got dark spots all over it. And they help her off, and they go into what you see in the map is a little shrine area, and she checks in, and they walk, but they take her past the shrine, and she kind of bows to it, and she does a little religious little nod to it, and they say, well, you can come back, and she goes, oh no, just to get me to my house, and they take her into this house right here, and Sildar goes, oh, that doesn't look good. I don't even and they looks back over and Toblin's there, and she goes, oh, that's Sister Grail. She is the keeper of the Shrine of Luck there. Looks like I do know that she had gone out of town 2 days back, a few days back, and looks like something's happened. It's just too much.
We should
I-
probably go
I-
see what that was.
Yeah.
Can I make a religion check?
4.
If I know anything if I recognize anything described about her or with the shrine.
Yep,
etc.
you sure can.
Never mind.
Well, yeah, she's definitely, that shrine has got some you haven't had a chance to really check it out and all that, but she was definitely wearing that of religious garb. You could kind of see, and how she moved about, and that of not a lot of, wealth to her, the way she's dressed and all that she's definitely some type of religious figure. Yes.
Okay.
Does Sildar head in the direction of Sister Grail's house? Or is he
just watches it.
standing,
And he has not done anything yet. No.
Okay, I turn to Sildar and I ask him, Sildar, we do have a favor to ask of you. Is there any way that you could introduce us to a resident here of Phandelver? He goes by the name of, I just had it.
Darren, you're talking about Darren Edermath?
Yes.
Introductions.
Yes.
All you need to do is just walk up. He's always tending the apple grove up there. He is a friendly sort, half elf gentleman. He's definitely silver haired. He has seen his many years, I would say. Just wave. He'll be out and about, or he'll see you coming. Trust me. And as long as you don't make any sudden movements, I can go with you. But I'm fairly certain that he could handle himself if need be. But come up, he is usually in the grove during the day, working on the trees and taking care of things. He will see you coming before y'all see him.
Okay.
He is an easy man to chat with. Trust me.
Don't you think we should check the monk first?
I look at LJ and I ask LJ, should we tend to Sister Grail first and see what ails her before meeting with Darren?
Well, Sister Grail's house is on the way to the grove, so we can stop there on our way.
Okay. Okay, let's
She
do
did
that
seem injured in some capacity. Maybe we could help her out.
then.
Did not seem
Okay, let's do that.
well. Wait, was it her horse thing that had like the stuff on it?
No, her smock had definitely several dark spots around it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they had her kind of bent over. She was kind of bent over a little bit, and they were helping her get off the donkey, and they took her to the house.
Donkey.
So
All
Sildar
right, yeah.
says, that is more to us. Continue on. I will not stand in your way. It is good what you have done so far. continue on and check back in with me. I'm going to finish up, and I need to make a visit down to the Miners Exchange to speak with Ahalia, who runs that. That is on my appointment now, and he says I must I will attend to that. I will see y'all later if need be in the town hall.
Thank you.
No, thank
We'll
you.
talk later then.
Okay.
And
Where
I
to?
walk away.
Go to the
Sister Grail's place.
yeah, Sister Grail's house.
Okay. Yeah, y'all make it by. As you move toward the shrine and all that, LJ, you will begin to see that it is a shrine dedicated to the goddess of Tamora. Timora. Do you know who Timora is, LJ? Did you pay
We're
attention
about to
in that
find
version of class? You may make me a religion check again. With advantage. There, you're good enough. Timora is the goddess of luck and good fortune.
As I walk past the shrine, I kind of give the same kind of religious nod out of respect as I pass it.
Yep, and you can tell that it's a simple shrine. Nothing big about it at all. Just rock, a little alcove, and there's offerings there of food and of trinkets and things like that. And then y'all make your way toward her house, and the doors is open, is letting some fresh air in, and one of the townsfolk, another older woman, she introduces herself. Frida.
We
She
lost
is
Mordecai on the video.
We did. No.
House
That
who?
just 1 second. Let's see if by chance he's having issues.
Mordecai. Yeah, poor guy.
Give me a second here.
Mordecai.
Why don't we take a quick 10-minute bio break? Will that work for everybody?
Yeah, it works for me.
Yeah, let's do that and see if Mordecai. Someone zip him in chat and let him know we're going to take a 10-minute break while he's working on things. And folks, anybody watching, go grab some refreshments, grab the bio break, and we shall be here back shortly. So don't go away too far.
Okie dokie. Yay, break.
Ready?
Hey, we didn't
But I want to, I got to fix everybody's video is going to be off. Let me check this real quick. Yay. Let's see. That is Zorik.
Wrong.
And
I am here.
now, the Zoom video gets all messed up when that happens. That is LJ, so I got to put everybody in the right spot again. Let's see. That is Krishan. All right.
Mighty Goldfish.
And then
Would chat like some peas?
peas. And last but not least, Bran.
Are
I
they
keep saying
wasabi?
Braun. I don't know why. All right. Okay.
He's back without his guitar.
I know. I was trying to put that up on the stream so people could see it.
Minute.
Okay. We're all back. Ready to go?
Yep.
A few minutes early. Yep. Put your helmet back on. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
There's the guitar. We like that. So you got the guitar. Krish, your head's cut. You're almost cut in two now. Bring your video up a little. There you go. We got to see the bouffant. It's so
Thank you.
easy.
Thank you.
It's so easy. All right, we're back, folks. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Good. Yay! Issues
Yay.
handled. Bio break taken. I'll walk the dogs later. All right. So the discussion was you had just walked up to Sister Grail's house, and a lady came walking out who you knew as Frida. She is a weaver in town, and she's looking at y'all, and she goes, I know who y'all are, and I appreciate what you're doing for our town. She's a little roughed up, but she is awake. If I hadn't known better, I would have said it would have been the Red Brands, but she says it wasn't. But she can tell you more about it. Those Red Brands aren't taken care of. I don't know what we'll do. They seem to want to mess with everybody in town except with Halia down at the Miners Exchange. For whatever reason, they don't give her trouble. But she says someone needs to take care of them before it gets more out of hand.
Do you think she's
It will be
involved with
taken
them?
care of.
Frida, she just kind of walks off as you were asking that, and she just kind of
Rude. That was
She's an old
terribly
woman.
rude.
old woman, mumbling to herself
Doesn't-
as she continues on
It's
south.
crazy.
And then y'all sit
Double
there, and she goes, she hears out front, who is that? You hear this kind of a frail, who's that outside?
I'm just gonna walk.
We go.
The front door's
Yeah.
open.
Yeah. I slowly go into the house. Hi.
Barely.
Sister
It's
Grail.
just a couple rooms, and you see a woman. She's sitting in a simple chair. She is beaten and bruised. Her face has got a couple big whelps on it. She bloodied lip.
My
Frickin'
fellow
hell.
companion of faith, what happened to you?
She noted. She stares and yes, and she welcome, sir. I apologize. I am very weak from my travels. My name is Sister Grail. Welcome to my small, simple place. She tells you, I was waylaid on by a few orcs close up toward the old owl well. I was coming through Connieberry, the ruined town of Connieberry, she mentions to you. And y'all very vaguely remember that it is up and far northeast on the
Up
tribal
above.
trail. Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll see it, and she goes, I was just outside of Connieberry when I was
Mhm.
waylaid by a few orcs.
Do you need
Static
any assistance? I
electricity
can
starts to
assist you with some healing.
Oh, she goes, no, I have some. I just let me catch my breath, and I shall do a rest here. It was good for Frida to help me get in and off of my ass, so to speak, if you mind my pun. I can have puns too, Gary. Okay.
You
She
shouldn't have.
says, "Yes, yes, I had to spend some. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to. I was spending some time up there, but that is none of you. Y'all have no concern of that." And the orcs happened to. I had been up there. This is like, I knew they were in the area, but I thought I was cautious enough. My last couple of times up there, I was unable to go. I was undetected, but this time apparently. They're getting more bold in their actions.
Static electricity in the area starts to raise as I go forward.
If I may be so
Stop
bold
doing that. It
myself,
scares me.
why were you in the area? Why continue to go up there?
She, well, yes, I've not, maybe, she's looking over y'all, and she goes, I know y'all have had some, maybe luck, maybe it's not to shine upon me, but maybe it shines upon you. I have been tasked.
Doubt it.
Oh, now she tells you, my superiors, and she's looking at you, and she looks at LJ, have asked me to, shall we say, I have a delicate mission. There is, in the northern part of the woods, in the woods just north of Connieberry, there is a banshee who goes by the name of Agatha. And
Did you see a banshee?
A banshee, yes. And I am trying to parlay with this banshee. I have a very important question that has been asked. My superiors have asked me to persuade her that she possibly may know some information that I need to report back. And I have been unsuccessful in getting one to chat with her, plus then now the damn orcs. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't mean to get upset and curse, but maybe luck should shine upon you, good sir. And she gets
possibly.
up, and she kind of walks over, and she's a little lockbox box on a small table, and she opens it up, and she reaches in, and she pulls out this lovely jeweled silver comb. And she goes, I should have taken this. Maybe it is time to persuade a little bit more vanity, though one must choose not to be so vain. But the banshee, I'm getting the feeling that she is. And she has long flowing hair. And that maybe she could be persuaded with using this silver comb as barter to reveal what there is. A legendary mage that has been known to have come through the area by the name of Bochintel. And he had a very well-known and very important spell book that she should know something about. And I need to know, the question is to ask her about the spell book and if she has any information about its whereabouts, because it has been lost and it should be found. Take this comb and give it to her and trade, shall we say, for an answer to the question of where is Bogentil's spell book. If you are able to do this for me, I have 3 potions of healing that are kept locked away. I will gladly give those to you if you are able to find the answer to the question.
42.
Usually it's 42 in my... Honestly.
42 is the answer to life, the universe, and
I
everything.
take the box with the comb. Like we're going to the old owl well anyway. To deal with the orcs, we might as well while we're up there.
Yeah, the orcs came from that direction. If I were to guess, I have not made my way
heading in
over
that
there.
direction.
I have and I will tell you that I did come through the area when I was headed up there. Some other travelers, another caravan had come just down through there. They were a little ragged and a little forceful moving through the area. They said they encountered zombies in the area. I think that is just silly foolishness that maybe it was just orcs, but they said it was zombies.
Zombies?
Zombies, yes.
What on earth is going on? First we have a banshee, and then orcs, now zombie. Oh, and the red brands. Let's not mention those.
Place cursed.
Oh, the goblins, too.
Orcs,
Those little
banshees.
shits.
Yeah.
It's all out of control, folks. Helter skelter.
Why does anyone live here? This
Well,
place is god awful.
I'm just gonna start Eldritch blasting everyone.
So she says, she looks to you, Brian, and she goes, "Are you taking the task for me, sir?"
Quest acquired.
The quest.
Yes, I'll do it.
Thank you so very much. I shall have those potions ready for you as payment when you return. Thank you.
I am sure we'll need them when we get back.
You might.
At that point, I put my hand on Bran's shoulder. I'm like, well, good luck with that. We're gonna go take care of the bandits. Bye.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this. Yep.
They've split the party already.
I'm joking about it.
I didn't say when we'd do it.
You didn't say we would do it. You said you would do it.
I never agreed to it. So,
I happen to think zombies are cool and they should be able to live their lives or unlives the way they
Zombies are abominations of nature and should be
whoa!
destroyed
Good. Oh
without
my god.
any.
That good sir is
Wow.
racist.
Good lord.
You know, they
That's strong.
me,
That was a
right?
strong.
FYI.
Wait,
They're
you're a zombie?
undead.
This is true.
Can I make a medicine check to see just how she actually is?
Sure. She's been beat up.
Never mind.
Yeah, once again, you failed. You did a lot of skipping of classes, did you not? I'm assuming,
yes.
yeah, your
Yes,
character
I did.
in real life, Jeff. For some reason, I think that happened a lot with you. And so the apple doesn't fall far. Okay.
You're the
Ouch.
Actually, believe it or
From the
not, I
ditching
had
tree.
perfect attendance all through school, like all 13.
Yeah, look at him, folks. He had
I
perfect
didn't.
attendance.
I did.
I
Got a
didn't.
plaque somewhere for it.
I had
We need to get Randy on the show. We'll know the real.
I was
Story
that kid that missed 80 days my senior year.
I got killed a couple of times. All right, so she thanks
Still
you,
an honor
and
student.
she goes, "If you will, don't mind, I am going to go lay down for a little bit to pray and ask for some healing from my goddess. Good luck
Yes,
to you.
sister.
I do appreciate it. In return, and I will have the potions ready. Thank you."
Yes, sister. Go rest. We will take care of this.
Okay, so you walk out of the house, and you're headed north up toward the orchard, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the next stop.
Okay. Yep. And y'all move on, and y'all cross over the field, and you when you're first coming across, you'll hear what sounds like some woodworking and chopping going on, and then you're coming up closer, and there is the backside of this kind of barn area. You'll see some wood, and you'll see several barrels there, and they're full of apples. And sitting with his leg kind of popped up on one side of a barrel, relaxed a little bit, you will see a very fit, silver-haired half-elf biting into an apple and watching y'all walk across the field toward his spot. Basically, kind of like here to here. I don't know. Make sure everybody's got the map. Yeah. Okay, but y'all are coming across, and he's just back there, looking very, relaxed. And you'll see though that there's kind of back behind him up against the barn, there is a sword. But it's, he's got his back turned toward it, and he just kind of gives you a half wave salute as y'all are making your way toward him.
I am endeared. Hello,
He,
sir. I
yes,
think we were looking for you.
Greetings.
good day. You were looking for me. Who would,
Good day.
who would you be looking for me? I am just a simple man here working the orchard.
The giant
sim-
sword behind you. I guess that's what you want to.
Well, the red brands and the trouble that's been happening there, you just never know what's going to.
What do you
True,
know
in
about
fact.
the red brands?
What's that now, Mordecai?
What do you know about the red brands, my friend?
That they are ruffians that need to be taught a lesson. And unfortunately, me and Sildar, though have the heart, do not have the strength. We could stand for a moment, but a good group of adventurers should teach those ruffians a lesson if I had my way.
Worry not, they
Then
shall.
why
face
don't you
this.
join us in taking them out?
Would you care to?
I actually like make my way over to Darren. And I'm like, first, hi, my name is Krishan, and me and my compatriot.
want an apple? And he
have
just kind of pops you an apple while you're in the middle of your talking, right at you. Pops it. I mean,
Everybody who eats an apple
I'm gonna
is an
start
asshole.
laughing.
go ahead,
Can I have
Krishan.
an apple?
Yo, he flips him. He's quickly while Chris is all these apples just come flying right at y'all to eat.
I was like,
I catch one with my mouth.
Thank you.
Yep.
We've
What can I
heard
do for
about
you,
the-
Janasi?
Heard about the problems about the red brands. We were hoping to take care of the town. We were wondering if you had any advice or information for us.
Well, from what I have been able to gather and our quick run-in, Sildar and I had with them just a few days back in the town center, that it is time that we stood up against the red brands and their leader, who we've learned goes by the name of Glassstaff. And most of the time, those miscreants they basically have made their so-called, stopping point is the Sleeping Giant Tap House, which is on the Eastern Road. But I believe that they have overtaken the Tressendar Manor as a safe house.
Well, Josh is actually eating an apple.
And there you go. But
Beautiful.
if I was really, he will join y'all, but he keeps the sword here, but he says, I really have not touched this sword in quite a long time. I retired from the adventuring life some years back. I have seen over 100 years already in this life.
No, good sir, you have
Would you
earned
be-
the right to rest.
Would you be so kind, if you don't mind, may I take a look at your sword?
You may not.
You
that is-
don't ask
that
a
is-
man for
that
his
is
sword.
rude.
Insult the man.
Yeah.
I mean no offense, and I apologize.
He goes, none taken.
Well, if
What
you
else
have
can I
plenty
be of service to you?
experience-
I saw you
Chris, what
coming
were we
from.
supposed to be doing here?
He saw it. Well, you're just meeting with them, and he basically. And I saw you coming from the sister's house. Was there an issue? She's.
Yes. Our
Attacked
first
by
stop was at Sister, however you say her name's house.
Uh huh.
Grail?
Yeah.
Sister Grail?
and she had a unfortunate report.
Oh,
That is another matter that we tend to.
she wasn't
She
by
also
the old owl well, was she?
Indeed, she was.
she was, and
Ooh.
she also made mention reports of undead.
Well, I was getting ready to say that I have heard that from several prospectors that that were chased from the area by undead. And if that is the case, then the old owl well used to be a watchtower for an ancient magical empire known as the Netherrealm. And I'm concerned now that maybe some dangerous magic that has been dormant maybe is no longer dormant. Strange things are afoot, I must say. And that will warrant more research. If only there was a group of adventurers that had such abilities to go find out what is happening up in that area and put it to rest.
Oh, pick us.
I'll do it. Me, I know the answer. Me.
Pick them.
42.
He says, well, then I would let Sildar know what is happening, if you do not mind. I'm sure that you are the group that he has told me about, then he has y'all set to be paid for your troubles. I would add that to your list, which is sounding like it is getting longer
growing.
and longer. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First, we're going to murder a bunch of people.
Murder is
Whoa,
such a harsh
whoa,
word,
whoa.
half-orc. Justice
Murder.
must be served
Why do you
properly.
We need to work on your vocabulary.
My vocabulary's fine. Murder.
Murder
We're going to
somebody.
slaughter an entire bandit brigade or whatever.
Evil must be
Murders.
smote, but you must always enforce justice when you are smiting. A retribution against
pirate.
those who subjugate others is important. I agree, but murder is a harsh word. Invoking
Okay,
justice.
dispense justice.
There, that is much better, half-orc.
In the murder.
You are
type
young,
of
I can
thing.
tell.
Restoring the natural balance of things.
That is
True
true.
murder.
You
Justice
turn into a wolf.
It's not the only thing.
Are you offering?
Meow.
Would you like to see something?
Dare.
Ooh,
Spider monkey.
I don't think I can do a bear just yet. I haven't.
Porcupine.
Honey badger.
I don't.
Honey
haven't
badger.
Seen a honey badger.
God.
Like
Honey
a
badgers don't
turtle.
get stuck.
Turtle. Go in your shell, turtle man.
I
Salamander.
shift into a turtle.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Oh, I was gonna pick him up and play catch with him.
Go long.
Oh, I go long.
I
Can he turn into a
shift-
newt?
Oh, well, and Darren's sitting there all doing this, and he goes, I will get back to tending the orchard. I wish you all well in your travels and in your task before you. We shall meet again soon,
know-
I'm fairly certain.
Yes.
Do you
Thank
not want to play?
good sir.
A shift back.
Do you not want to play catch the turtle?
Oh, he's back. Alright. Fucking hell. Right then.
Druids always ruining our fun.
Always. You'd think like he'd play along, but he guess he doesn't want to. Can we walk toward the I'm gonna start walking toward the inn where they are? Where the red brands.
Well, that's all the way back.
You wanna go
over
for
here.
it now, huh?
Yes, of course. I'm
Screw
tired.
it, let's
and
do it.
Let's get it done.
Oh boy, we're all gonna die.
Woo! Just
Or
set it on
We're
fire.
all gonna live.
I can do that.
Mhm.
Actually,
I
I
have
think
faith in all of us.
Krishan and myself can do a lot of fire setting. Mordecai, can you
Burn
set
it
things on
up.
fire?
No, but I can comprehend languages.
That could be useful.
It's not. It's not useful. Not, in
Not
this
right
situation.
now.
I could also stick out tentacles 10 feet
See,
long.
that one
That's-
is more useful.
Creepy, but useful.
I like the creepy factor. Let's
Can
go
you
kill
walk
some
on
guy.
them?
No.
No? Oh.
No.
Well
no,
then.
This,
Well, what are we? All right, so hold on. What are we doing?
Heading towards the, was it the Sleeping Giant? Is that what it's called?
Sleeping Giant Tap House. That is correct.
That is where we're headed.
Hey.
Wait,
Yes?
Darren, that he believes that the Tressendar Manor is the main house
Mhm.
for the Red Brands.
That's correct.
Oh!
Do you
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, we got to go past the Sleeping Giant to get there anyway.
Oh, yeah.
we?
Yeah, it's on the path.
But
Un-
I also
unless
do
we
not
unless
think
we
it is.
trollop through the fields.
I also do not think it very wise to storm a, bandit hideout through the front door in the middle of the day.
That's true. Wasn't there a
Well-
little boy talking about a tunnel?
Oh, yeah, there
Mhm.
was a tunnel. I forgot about the
Secret
tunnel.
passageway to a certain manor.
Ah! We just have to find
say
out where
we
the
should
tunnel
stop, We should stop at the Sleeping Giant first. If there are any
Uh,
of their kind there, we can handle them at that moment, and then it's less to deal with later.
Can
I
we
think
try
that-
to leave one of them alive so we can question them?
or I can go find
Can
Pip and his
try.
friend.
So
Carp, I
long as
believe his name
justice
was.
is served, whether
That's
they
the
live or
one.
die is irrelevant.
Y'all have multiple things here, yo. So
Let's
you've got
let's go.
the Sleeping Giant. Zorik's asking to go find Pip's friend.
What do you guys want to do?
Those
Sleeping
are.
giants or find the little boy?
So what
I
we
mean,
got?
don't say it that way.
We got
That's-
find the little
I
boy,
didn't
the
mean it.
Sleeping Giant.
What are we gonna do? Sell him into slavery? What's wrong with you? Can't say
Well, you
things
try to
like.
stick him with a dagger.
I tried to gift
Yeah.
him a dagger. God,
With the
Of
pointy
the-
end.
I
Alright,
was
so-
going to handle this.
I
You're,
say
you're
we
fine.
try to find more information from Carp.
Okay, that sounds like a solid plan.
Okay. So y'all are headed back across
Banking
the
all our
field
hopes and
toward.
dreams on a little boy.
Yeah. Y'all are headed back across the field toward town center. And what are we doing?
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can
Well, Pip was
see
in.
any children and maybe someone named Carp, I guess.
Pip was in the inn,
Yeah,
right? So if we
we
can
can
just
just
go,
go to
back in there and talk to his mother
Yeah.
and
Yep.
see where
Or
Carp
Pip.
lives.
I promised I wouldn't say anything. Can we not embarrass me in front of the child?
You
can
can
ask
stay
Pip.
outside then.
You can embarrass
Alright, well
yourself
then.
in front of the child.
You know what? No, I take that back. The last time we left you outside by yourself, you got attacked.
I was shirtless as well. So
And you were naked.
as long as I keep my shirt on, we should be fine.
And pants.
Well, I guess we can talk about it.
I'll stay with the half orc to make sure he keeps his clothes on.
No, I'm
So,
going
yeah, it's-
inside.
The half orc, yeah, begins to. What is it?
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love.
Demonetized.
Well, you can't
I
run it
was
for
thinking
long,
the
yeah.
same
So Twitch
thing.
will start though. Yeah, trust me, I've been hit several times. The last one that blinded me was science when I was doing that one. Twitch didn't care for that too much. So, but yes,
No.
there's our So now when the half orc gets strutting, we will hear the song come out.
I will try to keep my shirt on. As long as the DM doesn't force my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
head
what-
inside, yeah, with everyone
So,
else.
yes. Okay. So you're headed back in the inn. Okay. And you're inside the inn, and
Or Trilina, wife of Toblin. owner
yeah,
of
you're
the
speaking.
Phandelver.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
I
good
look
note
for-
taker.
Yeah. I have it in the group notes.
Yeah,
Anyways,
she's walking around cleaning up. Yeah, there's you can find her fairly quickly You don't see Pip.
Trilena, and I'm like, Trilena, I was wondering, is there any possibility that I can speak to his friend over here wants to ask him some really important questions.
Who you broke up partially through that, so who are you
sorry.
asking?
Yeah, so is there any way that do you know is can we speak to Pip, because his friend Zorik over here, and I point to Zorik, would like to
Yeah?
ask him some very important questions.
Well, Pip's the one that told her the secret. He said
Right.
he said his friend Carp found the
Yeah.
Right, Duff, I understand that, but
Okay.
we don't know who Carp is, so we need to ask Pip who is Carp or where he lives, so that we can then go
ask his
contact.
If you ever want to know where a child, like, you gotta
Okay.
ask his mom. Do you know
No,
of a
he
child?
asked. He wants Pip. Oh boy, here it goes. You want to watch a kid break down in total?
Oh no, I'm gonna tell them.
You told a secret. I promised not to tell the secret. So yeah, you call.
Do you want
She
to be
calls Pip. Pip, where are you? And you hear, "What, Mom?" And Pip comes out, and he stops, and he's looking at all of y'all sitting there, and she goes, "What is going on? This Krishan, basically, he says that you said something to the half orc." And he looks at Zorik, and his
I
eyes.
specifically said that Zorik wants to ask Pip some important
That's
questions.
right. That's right. And so, but he, and Pip looks at Zorik and goes, "You weren't supposed to tell nobody."
Look, mate.
And
You
he,
want to be a
he
part of an
goes,
adventure?
"I don't like you anymore. You're not my friend now." And
I'm gonna take the knife and hit it on the table again.
he runs, he cries, "Ah, oh no!" And Trilene's like, "What was that all about?"
We're looking for his friend Pip.
Oh,
Pip!
Carp.
Carp,
Carp.
whatever.
Yeah, Carp Arterleaf.
The
Yeah,
little
Alderleaf.
one.
Yeah, yeah. He lives in the he's a halfling family. They live on the southeastern edge of town by the forest. What about him?
Oh,
He's a precocious halfling little lad. Him and my son are always getting into trouble. What has he done now?
I'm
As
sure
they
are.
should.
They're children. They will do.
Why is my son crying?
Be
And
happy.
he's looking at she's looking at the Genasi.
Out. I'm just like, thank you very much. We appreciate your help. Thank you. Have a good day.
I'm gonna pull
Bye.
out 2 more gold coins and hand it to her and be like, "I'm so sorry. I thought this would go better than it did. I thought maybe they would. I'm sorry," and then I run away. I leave the knife there for him.
You leave the knife for the boy.
Yep.
She
This
goes,
is how you
"I
show
don't
affection."
think so, sir. If you would
For
please
you,
take
then.
this nasty
gift.
weapon from my table, because now you've put a hole in my table."
I gave you 2 gold coins.
We will take care of it. If we had a woodworker, but he's dead. So
Well,
Then,
whose fault is that?
I'll find you another woodworker. I'm sorry. All right.
why is my son crying?
go-
What did he tell you?
He said something about stealing apples, and then I paid for them, but I'm gonna start lying to her. I don't want him to get into trouble.
He
For
stole
sure.
apples from Darren.
No,
What?
the other kid stole apples.
I don't remember any of this.
You wonderful. Thank you, Wolfman.
Well,
And then
Not a wolf, man.
you
a
may
wolf
find
man.
the Alderley farm. Like I said, go south, then take the southern eastern road, and the last farmhouse on the eastern southeastern part. Just follow it down. She kind of draws a little map, and you'll know that she means that you're going to go here. Okay. And she goes,
Okay.
yeah, Quilleen is
Hmm.
the is Carp's mother, and they are good people. And please, maybe be so rough with your interrogations.
I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. I don't have kids of my own. I don't.
That's true.
They're small. They
That is
yell.
noticeable.
They don't.
She goes,
Bit
well,
hurtful, but right then.
you've done so much already for the town. It's okay. I'll take care of him. He'll be okay. He doesn't have many friends, so it's all right.
We may be rough around the edges, but we really are trying to.
I know that. She kind of gives this hard, cold stare to the Genasi as she turns and
I've already
walks
left.
back
What
into
did
the
you-
kitchen.
I don't know.
What did you do?
Krishan.
What did you do to her?
I've already left, so I don't see any of this
He
happening.
fled. He fled.
He booked it out. As soon as he saw a child crying, he's like, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. I gotta go. Bye.
I go back, grab Krishan, and bring him back in.
Oh,
And I
I'm not going back.
I ask him, do you know the spell mending?
Yes.
Fix their
Yes, I
table
do.
then.
Or fix all of their tables.
Well, yeah,
All the-
you've damaged a few of them with this big dagger that Zorik keeps stabbing
It's a
into the
gift.
table.
Okay. I cast mending on the table.
Oh, please don't, because it'll fire. You'll set it on fire. So.
I think I got this. I think I got this. And I put my hand on the table and I do mending.
Smoke starts to rise. Okay. No, and all right. You can mend the tables. Okay, and you walk out, and so y'all are outside now, and y'all have another location. What are we doing?
Heading to Pip's house.
We want to go talk to Carp's house.
Parks.
Look, they're all the same. They all look the same. They're children.
She said they
yeah,
all look
it's
the same. They all
human.
taste the same. They're kids. Taste just like
As
chicken.
a parent,
Children.
I agree.
Stop eating the children.
I don't eat children.
All right. All
This
right.
ran off.
You are half.
I'm still streaming. The boy is here. What do you want? Yes. All right.
Does he want
You
a
won.
dagger?
Yeah, he
Stop
doesn't
giving
want it.
children
Yeah,
daggers.
no children get the daggers. Yeah, we'll be done about in a little bit, dude. I'll come around and harass you. Go bug your mom. Good to see you. Yeah. Total lost. All right, so y'all head down toward the farmhouse, and y'all make your way to it. And yeah, it's a smaller establishment because you can definitely tell it is it's a farmhouse, but it is on the smaller side, as though a halfling family takes residence here.
I knock on the door.
Okay. Yep, takes a few seconds, and then the door opens up, and you stare down, and you see a female halfling, in her mid to late 40s, judging by what roughed over hands, it's a little dirt, and she looks up. Good day, sir. What brings
Hello,
you
ma'am.
to my door?
Well, is Carp around?
And you just see her get this look. What has he done now?
He hasn't done anything. I think.
We hope.
We were talking to Pip,
Something.
Yes, they're
and
two peas in a
Pip
pod,
may-
those two.
yes, well, Pip may have told us some things, and we want to confirm with Carp about something. Maybe talk about it inside.
Hold on, no. I need to, he does usually stick his hands in a few pies that they don't belong, but he is my son, and when a stranger, though I think I know who y'all are, because I usually know most everything that's going on in this town. What is it that you would like to know from my son? Then we shall go
think
find
he
him
could
together.
Possibly be in trouble.
Well, we're trying to keep him out of trouble. You see,
It's a full-time task, sir.
well, yes. I
Well,
look
listen,
around
just
to make
let me
sure
know,
we're
what
not
is-
being listened to or watched or anything.
You don't see anything. Nope.
Okay. We think he may have accidentally found an entrance to the Tressendor Manor through a
He was in the woods again, wasn't he?
maybe.
Come with me. And she
Wonderful.
wipes her hands on her smock, and she comes out the front door, and she shuts it, and y'all go around the backside to the coop area. And she, Carp, where are you? Here, Mom. And, and coming out from outside, and he's covered with feathers, and he's, he's digging in the dirt, and he stops, and he's looking at all of y'all, and for a brief moment, there is a hint of, I'm bolting the scene, and she goes, don't even think about it, young man, front and center now. And yes, Mom. And he moves up, and he's looking, who are they? And she goes,
I'm Zorik.
I'm Bran.
You are not asking the questions, young man. We have questions. They apparently have questions for you, but I'm going to ask. And you must... I know when you're lying, young man. Have you been in the woods lately? No.
Made that really obvious.
Yeah, he's bold-faced lying. And she's like, Carp, once again, I will ask. Have you been in the woods? How did you find out? And she looks to you, Bran, and she goes, what has he done? What's happened now? Tell me again.
I found out because, and I snap my fingers and a little bit of produce flame shows up and I let it snuff out. I know magic.
You see his jaw. Wow. Can I do that when I get bigger?
Perhaps. As long as your mother's
I
okay
want to
with
be an adventurer when I grow up. Yes. And yeah.
Not the intended result.
No.
And he goes, and
Did you find a tunnel?
man, I'm telling you what, it was awesome. We were in the woods, and he's looking around, and he goes, yeah, I was playing in the woods. And I was fighting the bad guys, and there is a tunnel. I was playing, and there's some big ugly bandits with those red sashes on their arms. They came out of this secret little area where there's bushes that they kind of hugged over. But that's kind of dumb because once you see it, you know it's there. And I watched them for a while, and I went up to it, and yeah, there's a hole in the ground, and it goes way back. And I was gonna go check it out, but then I heard more voices, and they almost caught me, but they didn't catch me because I'm too quick. And I ran out of there.
Sneaky little guy, aren't you?
Maybe you will be an adventurer.
You bet your... And he's getting ready to say ass, and Mom goes, and he goes, booty
Dagger. You were about to say dagger, my friend.
I have one of those.
Don't.
Not again.
Oh,
Really?
Sleight of hand
I
and
want to
take her
see it.
daggers away from her.
I will not give you anything of mine.
Mommy, they won't be able to find it. Can I take them to it? Please, Mom, please. And she's like going, she looks to you, Bran, and she goes, do you think it's important?
If our inclinations are correct, it will help us put an end to the Red Brand threat here.
You have my word that I will protect him.
I don't like the idea of bringing a child.
Mommy, let me take them because I think those big ugly bandits, they've got a secret hideout under that layer. They got a layer. They got to have a layer there because there's several of them have come out before. I know it. Come on, Mommy. Let me take them, Mommy. Please, Mommy. And he's stomping around.
Child.
Wait. You can take us, if your mother is okay with it, to the entrance of the tunnel, but as soon as we know where it is, you have to return here.
Why doesn't the mother come with us?
exactly.
Why doesn't the mother come with us and then
she will
because
go.
she has a farm to tend to.
Yeah, she says she will point, and you'll kind of see that there's a broken down wall over toward the eastern part of the farm field, and she goes, yeah, I need to do some work over there anyway, and so we can some pretense work on the wall. If he takes you into the forest, just please be careful with my son. I feel that you may be right, and we have had enough of the red brands, and if they have truly infested the area, then they should be I understand violence, I know, but this town has been under their boot for too long.
I understand, but we're not. I think that it's important for you to come with us.
Well, I won't go
So that
into the
you can
woods.
stay-
No, I will not go into the woods. No.
How about this? The
Not even
kid
for the
shows
safety of
us
your son?
where to go, and then we take the kid back, and then we go back to the tunnel.
We can do that.
She goes, I wish my friend Radoth was here. He is a wise druid. If he was only here, then maybe he would be able to help out. But darn, he is...
A wise druid, you say?
Oh, yes. Radoth, he's a good friend of mine, long dear friend. He takes care of the northern forest and the northern territories above the Tribor Trail. And I know we had just recently chatted on the road. He'd come through, he'd been on the road. He'd come through the forest area into see the fields, and he was making his way to the
Downtown?
old ruined town of Thunder Tree. And I know that he is, it's an old ruined town just west of Neverwinter Woods, and he has been up there for some time. And if you happen to make your way up there, search him out, because he knows almost every inch of the land in this area. And
Ooh, maybe he could help us find the castle.
Well,
Maybe.
castle. What castle would that be?
We've heard something about a castle somewhere in the wood.
Well, if there is such a place, he would know where it's at. There's no doubt.
And also the Wave Echo Cave.
That too, yes.
Then I suggest that y'all search him out then.
Okay. How about
we
we
might.
have Carp take us to the entrance of Tressendor Manor.
Yes, let's go. The entrance. No, we gotta go to the tunnel. Dude, not go to the entrance.
Entrance to the tunnel, child.
We'll transport him back.
Whatever.
And the key part about that, child, is we gotta be quiet there and back.
Okay. Sure, let's
It's a
go. Come on,
sneaky
let's go. I'll
mission.
show y'all where it is.
Hang on.
We've made a mistake.
I'm going to do something. And when I do this, you're going to get on my back. Is that understood?
You talking to the kid?
Yes.
I think he's gonna get overexcited if you do this. He won't stop screaming.
Possibly. I turn into a panther.
A what?
Fucking
A
hell.
panther?
Oh my
Yep.
god!
And you put the kid on your back, and he's now sitting on a big black panther.
Oh my god. Okay.
I heard panda.
I did as well.
He turns into a panda.
That would have been hilarious, folks.
That would have been great.
Then it's for Josh. That would
I'm
be
okay with that.
yeah. So all of a sudden, yes, he is sitting on this panther, and it's
Gary says it's a branther.
panther. I know. It's
Oh my God.
It's a very big, compared to this little halfling boy, and he's like, he's looking around, and even Mom was like, and. He just kind of, and you feel his legs kind of pull.
I lean
tight.
down so he can get on.
Oh, I thought you put him on your shoulder, or your back, so he's riding you as soon as you transfer.
Yeah. Oh, no. I wanted him to get on of his own accord.
Oh, he is. First you transform and you're eye to eye, and big panther face is in this kid's, and he's like, and he's
And
wide
then I
eyed.
lean down, yeah, so we can get on.
Well,
I gently. I'm like, it's okay. Like, he won't hurt you. He's a friend.
It's just a big
He's
kitty
a
cat.
good kitty.
I mean, this one specifically is a big, like, a
Let's
good
go,
friend.
Yahoo! And
I told you.
and
I
he jumps
knew
up and he, he drives up and let's go, and he's waving his arms and he pulls back, grabs your tail. Let's go. And
Does anybody know silence?
I know a way
No.
tally
to
ho!
non-arcanely cast silence.
My wife is downstairs going, "What in the hell is happening upstairs now?" So
Does duct tape exist
we
in this
need
world?
him. I'm gonna talk to the
I
kid.
thought we
Just
were going adventuring.
put-
Let's go.
Well, part of adventuring is getting to know your party. So,
Party.
what do you
This
like
is
to
a
do?
party. Let's go. Wee.
You're one of
My
those
child.
children, aren't you?
A key component of adventuring is to know when to be quiet. Right now is that time.
Come on, let's go. I wanna go.
I don't know if when you put these on YouTube, if they have titles, but this one should be "The Party Learns to Parent."
Parenting 101.
Eldritch Blast the Child.
No!
God.
I offered the dagger. Everyone said no.
I start slowly trotting towards the wood line.
Whee! And
Hey, you gotta be quiet, kid.
and he's looking back at
I
y'all. Let's
follow.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
When I get to the wood line, I crouch down and start to try to blend in with the shadows.
With the kid on your back.
That's
That was the intent.
You.
Oh, the intent went
The
south
panther-
a long time ago.
Yeah, when Mordecai says that, the panther just stops and turns and looks over its shoulder and turns back.
Giddy you mother. Whoops. And let's go. Woo. And kill them all. Where's everybody?
child.
I'm following.
Why are there faces in their hands? Let's go.
Wow.
You growl at him?
Annoying.
Yes.
He kind of just stops.
Good job, my shape-shifting friend.
You figured it out.
That
Just
tickled.
scare the child.
Do that again.
I just want to keep doing this, so you have to keep doing the child voice.
Hey, trust me. You learn from Josh and Zeke. I'm child way down there. That's right. Let's go. That's cool. Let's do it again. Let's go. But you growled and he goes, that tickled. That was cool. Do that again.
No.
Does he quiet down after that?
He's like,
Can you transform, can you wild shape into a Wookiee?
a
Into a
what?
what?
A Wookiee.
Oh, you don't want any of that. No.
Oh, yes.
You should have gone with
So
the panda.
he leans down to you and he goes, in the woods now. We gotta be quiet. And he points. He goes, you gotta go that way. Come here, watch this. And he hops off, and you see him go. And he's trampling through the woods, but he is not trying to be. He just and he's just
I am.
yeah. And so he takes you, and y'all move your way. You go moving along, and then he turns. Almost abruptly north, and y'all go, and you head toward, and you see, yeah, and it's getting it's late in the day, and the sun's heading up over the hill, so so it's starting a little dark. Yeah, but you don't hear there's birds and there's squirrels and there's just typical wildlife in the area. And then he points and you see the hillside, the rise, and their tree line, brush line, and he's pointing there, come here, and and he walks up and he just basically takes the brush and he doesn't even try to pull. He just says, here it is, and he pulls it open and there's a hole in the side of the hill. There's a tunnel. And he goes, here, I told you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, child. You
Let's
were
go.
correct.
Let's go.
No,
Ran, take him back.
You are not going any further.
No,
you
you
are
are
going
not
back
going.
home.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Zork,
Come
you want
on,
to
y'all.
come
We're
back to
telling.
mother?
Come on.
Oh, me.
My mom doesn't.
Alright.
She'll wait. She'll wait a little bit
Growl at him
longer.
again.
What?
Growl at him again.
I don't get to have
Pick
any
him up
fun.
with your mouth.
I grab him by the hand and like just start taking him back to his house. Just like start walking back.
No, there's no fear. I told you. This is
I
my
am not
secret.
afraid to Eldritch Blast a child.
Okay, hold on.
I got your
Hold
Eldritch
on,
Blast,
Motherfucker.
pal.
Hold on, what's
Oh my god. What have we done?
I'm still taking him back to his house. I'm still giving him.
Yeah, you're
taking him
dragging
home.
him. No. It is like, come on, this was us. I'm the one that found this. Y'all, you cheaters. Y'all didn't find this. This was my
This
find.
was the deal.
I
when
cast
we left your
thaumaturgy and just shout enough.
Oh,
I
so you
don't
like
think
the
you
whole
should do
area
that.
up.
I
You
don't
like the
think
whole
you should
area
do
up.
that. I
Oh,
don't think you
LJ.
should do that.
Okay.
No.
Oh shit.
No.
What was the stealth mission?
Fucking
Run!
shit.
Run! Everybody run!
I'm gonna pick up the child. I'm just
So
gonna
much
pick
for
him up.
surprise now. That went out the door.
Anyway.
So
No, we have the child. to
You
protect.
drag Carp, kicking and screaming, back to the edge of the woods, and there's his mom, and she, comes moving over, and he's like, he keeps trying to turn back, and you pull him, and you pull him, and she goes
I
up,
picked
and
him
she
up at some point.
yeah, no, well, you're picking him up, and then you put him back down, and then he keeps running off, and you pick him back up, and you put him back down, and every time you're, as the saying goes, you lift him up a little bit higher and drop him, and then you lift him up a little bit higher and drop him, and his finally mom makes it over there, and she goes, enough, young man, and she grabs him by the ear, and she basically, with the simple twist, is all it took. She showed all of you up, and and she just drags him and just marches him across the field toward the house. Therein
Well then.
lies the end of Carp's adventure.
He will have more adventures soon.
You damn right I will.
Gotta learn to control your feelings, man. You gotta calm down a bit.
Train in the art of silence.
Become a rogue.
Meow.
Don't wear armor that gives you disadvantage on.
All right. So so mom's got him tracing back across the field, and y'all found a hole in the.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
There's a hole. It's not in the bottom of the sea. That's for sure.
So, what are we doing?
Going in the hole.
Yep.
To the hole.
So are we
hole?
Go in the
Really?
hole.
That sounds cool. Oh, I'm not there anymore.
No,
Go.
you're not there.
Go in
Where's
the
this
hole.
ghost?
I'm gonna wait
You
for the
gotta
rest.
leave,
Yeah,
Carp.
GM.
yeah.
You
Wait
know,
for the rest of
fun.
everybody, and then
I come
proceed
back.
into.
This
The
Prater
hole,
dude, he's
okay.
an ass.
Oh God! What a dick.
Those are fighting words.
Let us venture away from here.
All right. Let me shut down all these subtasks here. One moment, please. My screen is full of boxes, and we will go to.
All the side quests.
Well, the side quests are down for the moment. For the moment. And then we go to this. All right. And, Oh, we didn't have to deal with those. So y'all, yes, you see a tunnel before you, and it ventures off past those of you who have dark vision. It goes deep into... We don't have Bran.
Sadly.
Oh, Bran, did you change?
Sadly.
Are you in a Panther still mode?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Sadly, as a panther, I
Damn
don't
it.
have dark vision.
Hold on, I somehow removed the date.
Really?
Smell real good though.
Yeah. Some of those creatures, even though you would think they have dark vision, they do not. Let me fix the squares. I apparently was a dumbass and... Oh, damn it. Really? Yeah, I apparently removed the damn... Oh, I'm an idiot. Damn it. I removed the grid like a fool. Let me fix this.
Well, why are you laughing, Josh?
Because I know from experience what he's doing. I've done the same thing.
Damn, what a moron. Okay. So, you proceed down into the tunnel. And it probably goes a good...
I'm gonna be in the back, just FYI. Just yeah.
Alright. May I ask, what is your marching order in the tunnel? It is single file only.
I'm not in front.
I will go first.
Panther, okay.
Yeah.
I can go.
And then Zorik, alright. Then
I'll go behind him.
I'll go.
Mordecai or LJ first.
I'll go third.
Okay, and then Mordecai, and then Chris, you're in the back, right? Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm going to send y'all a map. Bye-bye, Phandelver.
Bye-bye.
Here we go. Y'all are
Loading.
down at the bottom of the map. Maybe just a bit. Here, let me bring this map up a little bit until we get...
Alright.
Okay. So, and the Panther, you're moving along, and then about 100, 120 feet, y'all move through this tight-fitting tunnel, and then you sense, Panther, that, you're coming into something, a cold breeze. The temperature changes, that you're coming from the outside to the inside, and then, it's a few degrees. It begins to, as you continue stepping forward, the temperature drops. Not, horribly, but just a few just a few degrees. What do you do? Continue on?
I slowly move forward.
Ooh. Look at all these juicy
Sneakily.
sound sets. This is awesome. All right, let me go back to this, though. Let me get rid of the
Did he
combat
did he
menu.
follow us in? What happened?
Who?
Carp.
No, Carp's mom got him. Carp's gone.
No, Duff
That
was
was-
just excited over his sound.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
just Duff's natural excited self.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes, it's cool. Okay. And Panther, you begin to see a cave begins to open
Okay.
up, and the temperature drops a few more degrees. It's a slight cool breeze is coming toward you, headed out the tunnel.
Ew.
Snap.
Crackle pop.
Crap.
Can I see any further since I have dark vision?
Yeah, you're coming up, and you're basically seeing there is a cave and a big open area before you, subterranean tunnel and cavern area kind of begins to open up in front of you, in the cool breeze, and you move up to the Panther, and you will see into the room a little bit. What is before you is a large open cavern. There is a crevasse that you see over to your right, and it definitely goes down deep. And then shortly there in front of you, a little bit farther, is a wooden bridge that spans over the crevasse, and you see a rock pillar holding up part of the wall, and over to... Oh, then he moves over, and you can move on in.
Yeah, I
And-
move up and over so the
That's
rest
fine.
of everybody can
Everybody
kind
can
of get.
start kind of filling in. You see a hallway And the rock changes from, stone, from basically mountain rock and underground rock to carved rock, and is, and stone that has been chiseled and all that. And you see that to your left, and you also see, Zorg, over to the right on the other side of the bridge, the same thing. And more. And the crevasse goes down deep, and you look kind of over the edge and down, and possibly 20, 30 feet deep, maybe you're registering, because the problem is that when you look down, you see a mist of fog is covering the bottom area. So you don't know how far deep it is, but there is a deep white fog along the bottom, and cold is coming up from there and filling the area. You've got a major temperature drop as you came into the deal.
Who has detect magic?
I do. I cast detect magic. I'm gonna go ahead and
Duff.
Yep. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to do something? Sorry. Detect magic.
I actually yeah.
You cast that. I'm sorry.
I'm casting
Then
detect magic.
you, where at? Just in the general vicinity, or looking at a specific spot, please?
Where the fog is.
Yeah, where the fog is.
It begins to emanate a faint necromantic aura.
I knew it.
So I definitely tell the party, like, that fog is not. There's something
It's
off about the
supernatural.
fog, and it's giving off a necromantic aura.
So zombies.
Meow.
Yep, and also
Does the kitty smell something?
Does it
when you're
want
doing that,
catnip?
hold on. No, none of the rest of y'all, but Chris, as you're doing that, and then you faintly hear in your head.
I do not tell anyone about that.
Make me in the tower. Make me a Arcana check, please.
Okay, give me. I need. Hold on. Okay, I had my tower blocked.
Do you
so-
just-
Hana, here we go.
Yep. And so that when you heard that cackle giggle there, you definitely felt it was a telepathic scanning of you when that happened.
Oh.
Okay,
Run away, run away.
I kind of whisper in one of those like low voices that kind of shows how scared I am, and I say, "Alone, I think they know we're here."
We all know you're here.
Oh God!
They're here.
Guess we should. Well,
Set
Terrifying.
the tunnel on fire.
yes, yes. Oh, easy fix.
Easy is as easy does. Where do you go? I don't know.
That's
Donald
and that's
Duck?
all in his head. None of y'all hear that, so just letting you know, that's all in Chris's head.
Yeah.
Sean, are you feeling alright? You seem a bit off.
I don't say anything. If anything, all I do with all these voices in my head, or like taunting me, I keep on doing things like this. I keep on closing my eyes and just like
But
shaking my head, like.
voices, there's nothing in here. But I'm hungry.
Sean?
Give me food on you. I want food.
You alright?
Truthfully,
Food. I want food.
Can I do a perception check to see if Krishan's okay or?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna just walk up to him and just like.
Yeah. Well, no, y'all see him kind of stop there. He's just kind of, man.
Are we fully into the cave now?
Roughly, yeah, y'all
or
move
is
in there.
like
Yeah,
everybody like okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back to Krishan, like grab him by the shoulder and like shake. Hey,
What?
you alright?
What?
You alright? You seem a bit
I'm hungry.
scared.
Feed me, and you can go by.
Krishan, you're zoning out again. You alright?
Yep. And y'all just kind of move in there, and more fog, and you'll see more of the
You
crevasse. And Panther,
Fine.
you don't. Yeah, there is no. Here's the thing, though. There's no light anywhere in here.
Huh. Well, I can change.
Well, I mean, I can produce flame, so I mean, I can light it up.
Please don't, because I can tell that you're not very good at it.
And he actually says that. He says that. So whoever that is, truly says, can tell.
My friend, why don't you put some fire in it?
I couldn't make out what he said, so.
Don't set fire to anything. He's not very good at it, dumbass.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so like
And-
I produce I
Whoa!
He bursts in flame, lights up there, and a few rocks trickle. Y'all hear, kink, 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 some, gravel moves around. You don't know where. And, and Chris he makes the flame, but he, looks a
the
little.
flame is actually in my hand, right?
That's fine. Yep, understood. Okay, but you look a little out of it, sorts.
Okay.
And you've got the hallway. The Panther. Well, so, really, Zork, you're the only one that can see, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, Mordecai. Yeah, you've got your vision. I apologize. I keep forgetting that. Remind me when
I
you
can
do
see
that.
in the dark. I can see in the
Humans
dark
aren't
too.
supposed to see in
Okay.
the dark.
All right. So there's more, and you'll see deeper into the crevasse, and it looks like, just out of y'all's perception, there's another bridge farther north, and you'll see the tunnel in the hallway that goes to the east, and there is one that goes to the west, and then looks like it stops, and maybe continues on south, but it is cold. It smells of death. Something's died, you see there are tracks everywhere in the dirt, and they go back and forth over the bridge. You see boot prints, footprints. You can't discern which way they're going. And that's about it.
Feed me, damn it. I said I want food, or go away.
True adventurers go left.
Don't most adventurers die?
I said
Pet-
true adventurers, not most adventurers.
Upon hearing that, the Panther turns and goes.
I'm gonna start walking in a daze like this way. Why not?
Would you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh God!
He moved that way, folks. Krish, would you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
Poor
I'm
Ted.
declaring important.
I thought he used them already.
No, I didn't. I didn't use any of them.
You used the 2.
Okay.
No, he didn't. I told him not to because.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but he. Hold on. I thought you used one of them. Really? Okay, my bad.
No,
Okay.
I always declared it, but I never used it. I have to declare it, and then after the roll, I can decide whether I use it.
Well, what are you gonna do?
And so I rolled a 3 plus 3 is 6, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it to a 19
Okay.
with my important ability. So
Very good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So for a brief moment, he loses his footing, and then you don't see him. He almost teetered over the edge, and then he's just kind of standing there, and but you hold your footing. You're fine, but you almost slipped over into the crevasse.
sir.
That's how you wizard.
I'm gonna go next to him, grab him, and pull him left. Just kind of like guide him. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go.
But wait, okay, and I guess I just go with Mordecai, whichever way he's pulling me.
So, like,
Okay.
Where are you going? I want food. Better bring me food.
Okay, yeah, I think we're going.
You're enjoying this a little too much. Scaring
It's role
me.
playing there. Role playing 101. When you have a voice mod, always use it. All
I
right.
start moving back this way again.
Mordecai, he broke your bonds and walked.
how could you break our bonds, man? I thought we were friends.
He's.
I'm gonna.
So are you
I'm
trying
gonna
to
walk up.
grab a
I'm
hold
gonna
of
go
him
to
and
him.
drag him back?
Tie a rope around.
No, I'm just gonna go up to him and grab him. He can't.
Preferably
let go.
below the jawline.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we? So yes, Zorik goes to Krish, and we are going to hold right there.
No!
Yes.
Yes.
Oh God, no. Stop.
I kind of love the fact that I'm insane now. I think I like the fact
He's
that I'm
going.
We're
Batshit.
all insane here.
No, he's.
I don't know who said
You
that,
don't
and
know
I don't
what's
want to
wrong.
know.
Yeah, because y'all haven't heard him, like I said, so we're having fun with it. Normally, I would just share it with the group. I would pull him into a private chat and tell him these things, but that just was too easy I couldn't pass that up. So,
You just
Well,
need to
we'll
use
stick
your
to
voice
it.
mod.
yeah. So, no, but it's having fun. All right, we will hold until next Friday.
Sounds good.
Yep, we will do birthday week. Starts off Monday with Deadlands on the channel, Predators Rejects channel. So make sure everybody tune in to start winning dice and dice and dice.
Yeah.
We may play around tomorrow night. I keep wanting to do the Jackbox party stuff, but I need people to hop on. But I'll announce it. But it just depends if I get some time out. I want to run that. I'm going to do some just fun, different streaming, and maybe some of the Minecraft stuff. We'll start that Saturdays or Sundays to do a little of that once I get the other channels locked in for who's going to be streaming when and where on the servers. So, but we will get more released as I get the server spun up and what's going to happen there. Other than that, great job to 5 of you. I know we had a little technical difficulty, but that's just the way it goes. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks, and we will see y'all later. Take care. Thanks for watching.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
everybody.